Stand up, New York Giants fans. That's as much energy as I could come up with today before Tommy DeVito takes the field for the New York Giants against the Washington Commanders. Baddog. I told you before we went live, and it's probably just because of our history. I actually think we stand a chance to win this game.
Yeah, well, as I told you, if Washington gets 14 games over, and quite honestly, the defense played its ass off the last time we played this team. Defense has not been playing its ass off lately. Sam Howell can play. I mean, we've seen him show signs of brilliance, if you will. He's played really well against the Eagles, pretty much both times they played. So if we can't get there, he's going to kill it. And Patty made a great point. It seems like this team's really missing Leonard Williams, not just on the field, but off of it. So it seems like they've kind of given up the ghost. Before the trade, Chris, I mean, this defense is one of the playing at a top level. I mean, they were really, really good for 4 games. And since that trade, they've given up 79 points. And granted, the Cowboys, I mean, it's embarrassing that we gave up 600 yards. The Cowboys, though. The Raiders game is the one I'm like, what is going on there?
Yeah.
So I think Washington wins. I don't think it's close. I think they win like 27-7, 27-10. I don't know. Well, but it is Washington, and they can't beat us. I can quarterback.
It's like deja vu, Baddog. It's like when we played them in the Chase Young Bowl. It just feels like that we all thought we were going to lose going into that game too, and we'll see. That's why they play the games.
I think when we played against Washington,
they were just as bad as we were.
Chase Young Bowl, though, they were as bad. And Daniel Jones was a rookie. Daniel Jones actually had shown some signs of whatever. Yeah, that's the only time a rookie's ever thrown for 350 yards and 5 touchdowns and no picks. I mean, we were high on Daniel Jones back then. He looked like he could do it. And I love the Twitter wars. They always make me laugh. And my whole stance on Daniel Jones is simply this. It's not even the lack of production. I mean, that's part of it, obviously, the lack of production. But the injury concern is enormous because you cannot pass on a quarterback and then people can say fix the O-line. That's fine. You can fix the O-line. You can have a good O-line. That doesn't mean he's not going to get hit. You're never going to be perfect. It takes one hit. His neck is bad again. He's gone. Then what happens? Then you missed out on your quarterback, and then you're in purgatory. So there's no way they don't take a quarterback this year.
To me, it's simple. I say it all the time. I try to think about it from Shane's perspective, and for Shane, what gives him more job security? It's drafting the quarterback. He's not going to put his job on the line for a quarterback that most of the fan base wants out of here anyway, who's had an injury history like you talked about, for the opportunity to draft a guy with what he feels is probably a higher ceiling if we're picking at the top of the draft. Yeah. It's just clear as day. I don't care what anybody else tells me. If we have a top 2 pick this year, we're taking a quarterback.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about that. All these things can come out about Mara's not going. It ain't going to matter.
Yeah,
they're taking a quarterback.
You know what that stuff is right now about Mara and all that. It's clickbait because people have nothing to talk about because the team is so bad. So they're trying to drum up stories and drama, and so people get clicks and whatever. But if you use your brain, it's common sense. If we're picking at the top of the draft, we're taking a quarterback.
Yeah, you have to. There's no way. There's no way you don't. This team it's pathetic, but I mean, maybe there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And like I said, people can talk all they want about how they didn't do this and they didn't do that and got to fix the line and we've been trying and it ain't worked. We haven't tried to fix the quarterback. It's time to do that. And people can say, oh, you don't like Daniel Jones. And I know not everybody sees everything you do. It is what it is. You got followers everywhere and they don't see every bit of content you put out. They're like, oh, Daniel Jones, this and the Giants failed. I'm like, yeah, they did. I made a whole video on how the New York Giants failed Daniel Jones. But that says it all. Like they failed Daniel Jones don't work here. It doesn't work. This marriage it's done. They tried. They tried.
Yeah, listen,
vows, if you will, Chris, right? They renewed their vows. They gave him a new contract and it ain't worked.
What I take out of the Daniel Jones experience is you hope they do right by the next quarterback because they certainly didn't do right by him. But It's what I told you, like, after a stream when we talked, a couple of weeks ago. It's like, let me ask the chat, if Black Friday's coming up. If you had a broken TV, you had a dinged up Samsung TV, you had a couple of cracks in it, because that's right now, that's what Daniel Jones is. He's a TV that you bought that's 5 years old that has a couple of cracks in it. Would you call the TV repairman and ask him to fix the television, or would you go to Best Buy and spend an extra $200 to get a brand new television? That's how I feel about the quarterback situation. I'm getting Black Friday.
I want to see this. This is going to be interesting. I want to see I'm going to put a poll up here. I haven't done a poll in a while. So let's do this. Put out if they want to win our tank today. I'm interested to see how this plays out. I'm interested to see. This way I don't have to tell people in the chat, hey, tell me what you want to do. This way it's anonymous. However you want to do it. But what do we got in here anyway? There's a lot of people in here already because you guys and girls are suckers for punishment like we are. Mike Dunn, Cy Guy, Brian, our guy Joe Musa is in the house. Fahad Naeem, Marjorie Simmons, Sang Zappa, Seamus Roman, 1-13, Wade Miller, Kenneth Harris, Booze, NYG, Jedi Falcon, Zach Tack, Stanton, what's going on? Bold Sign, John May, Todd DeStefano, New York Beast, what's up, Corona Kid, Hirsch for Real. It's Rick. Thank you guys and girls for being here. Always appreciate it very much. Been a horrendous season. Thank you for sharing in our pain.
I see a couple of people asking what the spread is today. Last I checked, it actually went down. It was 9.5. It's now 8. At least on DraftKings. I looked about an hour ago. It's down to 8.
All that means is people are picking the Giants to cover.
Yeah. They're not necessarily picking the win. They just thought the spread was a little too high.
I don't. They watch this.
I actually think it will be within 7 points.
But
hey, it's probably because of our history against them.
I know, but history just tells you what has happened, right?
I don't think they're very good either. So that's why I think it'll be cool.
I agree, but at the same time, I think their offense is their defense isn't really good. I think their offensive line sucks.
Yeah.
But they got some guys that can play. I mean, they have a good running game.
They definitely have a huge edge at quarterback, obviously.
But they have two good running backs. They got Terry McLaurin. They got Jahan Dotson. I mean, they have some guys that can play.
I think they're going to win. I just would take the +8.
Yeah. Now, well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Got the playbook ready to go. I got my helmet ready to go. We got everything. We're equipped today.
Yeah.
Before we get into the super chats, which I greatly appreciate, we got to pay the bills as always. So today's stream, today's beautiful game between the Giants and Commanders, brought to you by, yes, that's right, Body Armor Sport Water. Body Armor Sport Water is an alkaline water with a pH 9 plus and proprietary electrolyte formula with a wide mouth for easier hydration. If you finish one of these and want to put something stronger in it, again, it's got a wide mouth so you can really get going on it. And by the end of this season, Giants fans, you probably will fill this up with something stronger than water. Body Armor Sport is built for all-day hydration for the athlete and all of us. And, of course, again, if you want to win money today, you can go to I got to pull something up because I have a different ad read for this because they have a special promotion going on. Let me bring my freaking mail up. All unprepared today, like the Giants. I came in unprepared.
You're Tommy DeVito today. You're the Tommy DeVito.
I came in unprepared
for that water company.
Where are we? That's not what I want. There it is. What's this one? I just want the 30-second one. Can you open up? Nope, don't want that one. Sorry, guys. I came in unprepared.
That's all right. I'll hang out with the chat while you're doing
well, hold on a second. That's not the one I want either. I do want this longer one because this was huge. I did not read this before. Where the hell is it? Did I misread this before? Oh, no. There it is. Okay. Sorry about that, guy. My bad. I came in unprepared today. I'm unprepared.
That's all right.
Of course... Brought to you by MyBookie.ag. So here we go. This is my ad read. Because it's Thanksgiving, it says skip the arguments with Uncle Dave on Thanksgiving. That means don't talk about Daniel Jones and focus on what really matters. Good food, boosted odds. Hitting those Turkey Day parlays. Picture this. Not just winning games, but turning every second into a potential win with MyBookie. You can stream the games and live bet them and turn any day into game day into a payday. Ready to up your game? Sign up today. Make your first deposit promo code Baddog. It's BADDOG. It's all one word for a sweet deposit bonus all the way up to $1,000. It depends on how much you deposit, obviously, but you can get all the way up to $1,000, not $200. So that was the big change in this. That's promo code Baddog. Again, all one word, BADDOG, to claim your bonus. This isn't just a promo code. It's your secret weapon to getting an edge on the house. And the other thing is, if you want to bet on politics or TV shows, or if you can bet anything on this freaking
You have
site.
politics on there?
Yeah. It says the best part is if you don't need to be a sports whiz in my book, you can cash in on everything from politics to your favorite TV shows and then some.
TV shows. How do you bet a TV? Well, I guess
I have no idea, but you can do it at mybookie.ag. But as always, guys and girls, please bet responsibly. Do never bet more than you can afford to lose. And whatever you do, don't bet to get yourself out of a hole. You just find yourself into a deeper hole. But if you want to place a bet on today's game and win some money, or the rest of the NFL Sunday, college football is starting to wrap up here, but there's a lot of things you can bet on. Obviously, you don't even need to bet on sports if you go to mybookie.ag. So thank you, guys and girls. And thank you to the sponsor. Appreciate it. And let's get to some of these super chats. Costa Rush, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Baddog final score for today. I think I mentioned this before I read your super chat. I think 27-7, 27-10. I think Washington kind of runs.
I'm going to look like a fool today because the Giants always make me look like a fool. I'm going to go 2013 Washington. I think it's within 7.
Am I looking at Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson on TV right now?
Yes, you are. Not the best of friends. Well, they didn't leave off as the best of friends, at least.
Damn, Jimmy Johnson's getting really old. He looks really old. I mean, Jerry Jones is 1 million, so hopefully he lives for another 100 years. I'm hoping. Zach, thank you for the super chat. Living DeVito Loca. So I have insider information. Somebody on Twitter told me that Tommy DeVito's mom made bacon and eggs for breakfast, so you should have a good game. These are my
Can't
sources.
be bacon and eggs, man.
Oh, you can't. You can't. Should have had some pancakes or French toast. You gotta have a bread with that, right?
Yeah.
Some kind of bread, or some kind of pastry, I think. Wow. That's what I think I got to do next week for my freaking, one of my cheap meals. I have to have a good breakfast. I haven't had a good, real, pork bacon and eggs and home fries. And I haven't had one of them in a long time. I think that's what I got to do next Saturday. I think we got to have one of them.
If Floyd hits his prediction today, and Floyd, I always root for the Giants. If you hit your prediction today, Floyd, I'm gonna have to give you a giveaway. He's got the Giants 38-10.
Floyd, have we scored 38 points the entire year outside of Arizona? I'm being dead ass serious. Well,
Floyd might have had a couple edibles before the stream.
A couple. Floyd, I love you, buddy, but hey,
smoke weed every day.
I don't see that happening. We haven't beat anybody 38-10, and God knows that'd be unbelievable. But listen, if it could ever happen, it would happen against Washington, right? Yeah. So here we go. Ecuador man, thank you for the super chat. He says, "Hey guys, going 2-0 against Washington and Philly. We ain't beating Philadelphia. That's not happening."
Yeah. I mean, I love your optimism, my man, but smoke weed every day, as Baddog just said.
There you go. Got it? Yeah. Good. Yeah, I don't see that happening, Ecuador, man. I don't see us. I don't know when we're going to beat Philadelphia again. Even when they sit everybody last week of the season, I still don't see us beating our backups. Mark, thank you for the super chat, buddy. Appreciate it. He says, knowing the Giants still win just enough games to ensure another 5 years of mediocrity. Tell you what, Mark, I'd kill for mediocrity at this point. I'll be honest.
That'd be probably 2 more games would ensure that, Mark.
Yeah, I'd kill for mediocrity. But I listen, I don't think they'll win today. If they're going to win any game, it might be next week against the Patriots. They're really
or the Packers off the bye at home. I think
the Packers still beat us. It's in Lambeau again.
Oh, I thought it was here. It's in Lambeau.
Maybe it is here. Regardless, yeah. I don't know. It could very well be here. I don't even care at this point. They're playing on Mars. But you mentioned this about Carolina. Jordan Love is in his first year there. Yeah. They don't want to tank, right? They want to try to win. They want to build momentum because he's supposed to be their future quarterback. You would think anyway. I mean, maybe they would go a different quarterback. It's very possible. They're not hitched to Jordan Love like we are to Daniel Jones, and we're just going to go quarterback if we're picking top 2. So, but Carolina's not. And Carolina has nothing to tank for because they don't have their pick. So that's the one good thing we have as Giants fans when you're looking at draft position is that Carolina has everything to gain. They have everything to. Yeah, I'm sure they have everything to lose. They have nothing to gain by tanking at all.
Yeah.
We're with Nat. Thank you for super chat. It's horrible to say, but tank for Penix. Yeah, there's a lot of.
I don't think
I
you'll have
love
to take. I don't think you'll
everybody.
need the first pick to get him, though. I don't think you'll need. We'll be picking high enough to get Penix.
Yeah, but I think people they seem to forget about Michael Penix. They just kind of toss him aside. I don't know why they do
He
that.
looked good yesterday. I watched some of the. Well, he was up and down yesterday, but you could see the ability in his throws.
The one thing I'll say about Penix, as opposed to the other two guys, if anybody can handle the weather here, it's him. You see
That's
that
true.
shit that they were playing in last night?
That's true. Rain all
It's
over the field.
They're undefeated. They play. I mean, that Oregon State team is a really good. They beat Oregon and Oregon State this year,
and it was a road game.
Yeah. And he had 3 total touchdowns. I mean, yeah, he did. He had a stretch where he was 0 for 9. A couple of those were drops. A couple of those are missed throws. It happens. I mean, every quarterback misses throws. I mean, go back and find a Patrick Mahomes, game where he didn't miss a throw. So it is what it is. But everybody seems to just kind of forget about him, and they look at May. And
He's definitely gonna be a first round pick.
Yeah,
I just
like it personally.
I just feel like he's going first overall, but I think he'll be a first round.
No,
pick.
I don't think he'll go first overall. But you never know, Chris. I mean, it really depends on the GM, right? And what they want, what they think
where they're picking. Yeah.
So, I don't think that'd be our first choice, but I love that guy. I think he's freaking awesome. Jared, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. He says, well, they winning, but it'll look like we're tanking. The Giants? I don't think the Giants are going to win. You never know.
You never know. That's why they play the games.
That's why they play.
Mike says Penix. I thought, like I said, Mike, he says Chris Penix did not look good yesterday. He had spurts where he looked good. He had spurts where he looked bad. It was kind of a mixed bag for me with him yesterday.
He was up and down. I mean, listen, when they had to have what they do,
especially like Baddog said, when you factor in the weather too, that has to be. You have to factor that in. Yeah.
Hey, listen, on 3rd down and 2 to win the game, what did they do? Did they line up to run the ball?
No, he threw the 20-yard pass down the left sideline.
Right. They emptied the backfield and said,
by the way, that wide receiver, what's his name? I forgot his name. He's awesome. I don't know where he's being mocked. That guy's awesome.
I told you, this is what they got to do. Go right outside the box. Draft Penix, trade up, get Odunze. Put them together.
That guy can play.
He can play. Put them together. That's the way you build around your quarterback. Bring some familiarity in there. Do it.
Yeah.
Listen, Joe Shane definitely takes our, he's listening. All the Twitter GMs, he listens all. At the end of the day, we can have all the Twitter GMs we want. All that matters is what Joe Shane wants. That's really all that matters. We can sit here and speculate all we want. We can have our preferences all we want. We all do. We all have our opinions. We all do. And Shane's is the one that matters. And I got to tell you this. You won't get a Daniel Jones reaction out of me, but if they don't take a quarterback and they're picking top 3, I ain't going to be happy. I can tell you that right now. I don't care which quarterback he takes, but if they don't take one in the top 3, I ain't going to be happy.
I think everybody, the majority of fans, the only thing that I'd be like, okay, would be if they traded down. I wouldn't be excited about it, but I'd be like, okay, he didn't believe in anybody. He got value. He accumulated draft picks for the future. But if they just stay there and pick in the top 2, I think most people would be upset if they didn't take a quarterback.
Yeah. Door Gunner, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. He says, my Commanders can't win today. We never will. Yeah, if you don't win today, you guys need to be exiled to the CFL. Because we are like a CFL team right now. It's pretty bad. Mike, thank you for the super chat. He says, I really feel like Mara's going to make us pass on the quarterback. He ain't going to have that opportunity.
He's not doing that. Mara's not doing that, man. Mara's not doing that.
He'd lose everything. It's not.
Mara's not doing that.
If Mara, they gave Mara a chance. If that's really what was going on, they signed Daniel Jones. Not that they had much of a choice. I think they did exactly what they had to do. I think they played this exactly the way they had to play it.
Yeah.
They built in and out. They gave themselves a loophole, and it's playing out that way. Like I said, if maybe this season's a blessing in disguise for the future, one can only hope. Chris Hoffman, thank you for the super chat. What do you think of Howell this year and going forward? I think, like I said, Howell has shown flashes of being really good. He's been inconsistent. You expect that from a rookie. The second year is always usually a big telltale sign because defenses and coaches now have film and tape on the guy and they know his tendencies. And I think that the way Howell adjusts going forward will matter a lot in his development. So plus you might have a new coach, and that stuff does not work like that. We've done that to Daniel Jones, and I'm not saying that Daniel Jones is better than Sam Howell, but when you have inconsistency around a quarterback, it can totally screw up his development where he knows one system and then the next year he's got to learn another one. So we'll see. But I think Hal has shown signs of being good and signs of being bad, and he's a rookie.
If I was a Washington fan, what I would want, and I don't watch all the Washington games like you guys do, but just based on how the season has played out, Hal has definitely looked better than a lot of people anticipated going into the year.
Me included.
I would fire Rivera, and I would promote Bieniemy.
Yeah,
I would want Bieniemy to be my head coach going forward, so I have that stability with the quarterback position.
The only thing I can say about that,
he's definitely shown Baddog that he could call an offense.
He can, but the one thing I'd say, and again, the Coughlin situation was different with Eli, but McAdoo, when he was our OC, Eli Manning put up the best statistical years of his career.
That's true.
He became the head coach, and then Eli went. He didn't go in the tank, but he was not the same quarterback. Now, again, I'll go to my grave saying this. When the Giants fired Coughlin, Eli's heart wasn't in it the way it was. I'm not saying Eli didn't care. He still went out and played his ass off every game. He didn't miss a game. He was a gamer. It wasn't the same. A part of Eli went with Tom Coughlin. There is no doubt in my mind.
100%.
The Giants had their postseason the next year, but he wasn't. He was missing a part of himself.
100%.
LA, thank you for the super chat. He says Eli's Hall of Fame candidacy is often debated by casuals, but what about Coughlin? For me, he's definitely a Hall of Famer, though I'm not sure how high the standard is for head coaches in the Hall of Fame. I think every coach that's won multiple Super Bowls is in there. Tom Flores just got in there. He won multiple Super Bowls with the Raiders in 80 and 83. Coughlin's definitely a Hall of Famer.
They're both going to make it. They're both Hall of Famers in my book. Eli won't get in first ballot. We know that.
Why?
But they're both going to get in there.
He's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah. I'm not saying he shouldn't be, but he's not going to get in first ballot. I doubt it. The guideline for if you look at quarterbacks that have gotten in on the first ballot, it is very hard to get in on the first ballot. I agree with you. I'd love to see him get in first ballot. I think he deserves it, but probably won't. But I think both those guys inevitably will get in the Hall of Fame, and it'd be nice
going together.
I was going to say that would be perfect if they were able to go in together. Perfect. Like, I almost hope Coughlin does not get in for the next 3 or 4 years, so him and Eli get in together. That'd be perfect.
They should get in together. But he's a Hall of Famer, LA, without.
Definitely a Hall of Famer.
Like I said, I don't think there's a coach in the history of the NFL that's won multiple Super Bowls that is not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Belichick will be. Tomlin only won one, but no, Tomlin won two. He'll be in there. So, I think he, without question, Coughlin is a Hall of Famer. Brian, thank you so much, Brian. Really appreciate the super chat. Chris, this year, the Giants, it's been a disaster, frankly. A disaster. But in 2024, we're gonna get a quarterback. We're gonna build a wall around that quarterback, and we're gonna see wonderful things. The Giants are gonna come back strongly and bigger and better than ever before, Chris. Thank you, Brian. You the $50 super chat. It's always, oops, I pulled up the wrong screen. Give me an L on that one, but it's always where the hell is it? There it is.
Thank you very much. That's really nice. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. Appreciate you. He doesn't have his closed captioning on today, but he says, hello, doctors. Baddog and Up Tainah. Thank you for hosting Masochists Anonymous. I don't know how anonymous we are, but he says, my name is Brian, and I'm a New York Giants fan. Thank you for being masochists along with us. We appreciate it very much. And you're the man, Brian. Thank you so much, brother. Really appreciate it. It's been Chris and I don't know what to give him. We didn't know how to act last year when we won.
Yeah, it felt completely different. I was not used to that. This has been status quo since we've been doing these games.
Yeah. What does George Costanza say? He has the wig and he feels really good about himself, and then he has it pulled off, and he's like, I feel great again. Completely inadequate, insecure, like a failure, whatever he says. I feel great. That's us. We didn't know how the hell to act. We won. So we feel normal again.
Yeah, we're back.
Thank you for the super chat. Here we go again. I have a bottle of Xanax and a bottle of vodka. That might not be enough. That gets you through the first quarter.
That might get you through the first drive. I don't even think that's getting you through the first quarter, man. You're going to need a lot more than that, buddy.
This is horrible. But thank you, Manny. Appreciate it. DX, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. He says, if McKeithen stops trying to tackle Saquon, he might be able to put up 27, but not 37. I think we put up 27 in one game this year. That was against Arizona. I think we put up 27 in another game.
No, that was it.
I just don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. But I do think it was funny that Tommy DeVito has more passing touchdowns than our other two quarterbacks. I know that they were in garbage time, but our other quarterbacks played in garbage time too. Ecuador man, thank you for the super chat. He says, I'm a huge Cowboys fan. Respect beating Philly. Oh, buddy, we're not beating Philly. Don't count on it. You beat Philly. You guys have another game with them. You take care of business. We haven't beat Philadelphia in years.
And you got a shot. I was looking at the Eagles schedule. If the Cowboys beat Philadelphia, they have a very good chance to win that division because the Eagles play the Chiefs, the Niners, the Cowboys, the Seahawks, and the Bills 5 straight weeks.
Yeah.
If they take
how good the Bills
Eagles,
are,
they'll be right in the thick of the division.
I don't know how good the Eagles are. My kid came down there with a tablet. Bless. Yeah. What are you doing? Spatula. That's a apropos name because Lord knows we need a spatula. Well, we need something bigger than a spatula to shovel the shit that is. He says the best thing about being a Panthers fan is that nothing can hurt me anymore. Oh, he's a Panthers fan. Well, we got the Yankees. They hurt us too. I see you got the
You want to talk? I know, no offense, spatula, but you want to talk about a team with no hope.
Yeah, that's really bad.
They have no first-round pick.
Yeah, that's really bad.
That's
really bad.
Oof.
Especially if the Bears get the first pick and they take any of the quarterbacks and they end up being really good. Then it's really bad. Mark, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. He says, doesn't Penix have a weird delivery that puts some pro scouts off?
He's a lefty. I think that's why people say that.
His mechanics are a little, exactly. But I'll tell you what, man, I'll take him. I should fill this thing up with Jack Daniels while I'm doing this game, honestly. I don't know. I mean, we'll see, Mark, right? We'll see what happens. Obviously, they have the combine. Washington's going to play next week, and then they might be, like I said, a national championship contender. We're gonna see. They're gonna play, if they go undefeated, they're gonna play undefeated Michigan or Ohio State. And I think Georgia will be the consensus number 1. And if Florida State wins out, I think they'll be number 4. So
they may not though, because now they lost their quarterback.
Florida State.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that. I just saw that.
I think if I'm not mistaken, I think the quarterback. He's out for the year. I think yesterday they still won though.
Yeah, that could be the end. Well, Alabama might get in there if they beat Georgia in the SEC championship. It'll see what happens. If Washington goes undefeated, they're it. Winning the.
Oh yeah. I think either Oregon or Washington gets in. I'm assuming they play each other in the Pac-12 championship. The winner of that will get in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ecuador man, thank you again. He says, showed my grandson YA football I last is after watched. Showed my grandson YAA football. He laughed his ass.
Yay football.
Oh, sorry. Yay football. Yeah. Yay football. Jared, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Says, I meant they'll try to win, but it'll look like they're I got you. I'm sorry, Jared. You didn't have the super chat again.
Well, yeah, that's been the case with the Giants for about 5 years now.
We don't need a tank. We're that bad.
Yeah. We're not tanking. We just suck.
We're awful. Independent Outsider, thank you for the super chat. Shane drafted Josh Allen at 7. Win the damn game. Yeah, but Josh Allen ain't in this draft.
I mean, he could be, but don't bank on it. You can't.
Well, it's 7.
Yeah, it's not. Regardless, you still want when it comes to the quarterback. Yeah, your best chances as early as you possibly could pick.
Right.
But hey, he's right though. I mean, all you got to do is look at that draft. The first 2 quarterbacks that went are basically out of the league, or nearly out of the league, or trending towards being lifetime backups.
You never know.
Yeah,
like I said, we don't know what the quarterbacks are going to be. We know what our quarterback is. After 5 seasons, we know what our quarterback is. I'm not sitting here making excuses for the guy. We know what he is. That's it. We don't know any of the guys we select could come in and suck. That is a possibility. We have seen it more often than not. But at the same time, we know what the hell we are right now. And it's not good, and it needs a change. Dashy, thank you for the super chat. Poor Dash, he's a Bengals fan. Lost Joe Burrow for the year. And that's the end of my fantasy league, by the way, because I was hanging in there for placement, but I lost Joe Burrow.
What a bummer that was, man.
Yeah, it sucks. I want the Bengals to get Brock Bowers. Oh, he's a hell of a player, Dashy. Brock Bowers is a really good player. That would be awesome for you guys. It's a perfect fit for you guys.
Yeah, you pair him with those wide receivers they got over there.
Burrow,
Yeah, he'd be a great fit for Cincinnati. Yeah.
Really good fit for Cincy because you guys have needed a tight end for a while. And I know that you wanted a tight end last year, Dash. I forgot which tight end you wanted, but you wanted one last year. So he would be a great fit. Kefla, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. He says, Chris and Baddog, I look forward to losing today. God, do I want Caleb? Yeah, I want Caleb too. But I'm not going to be upset if they take somebody else. But that's my preference is Caleb Williams. But
I think that's most fans' preference. Not everybody, but I think that's most fans' preference.
There's a lot of
Drake May.
sport for Drake May. Yeah, a lot of sport.
Yeah, I think some of that, and I like Drake May too. I like Caleb a little bit more, but I like Drake May. But I think a lot of the Drake May support a lot of that is fans that are saying don't think we're going to get Caleb, and they're like, all right, well, let's get on the Drake May
We're ready to
train.
go here.
We're ready to go. Washington set to kick it away, and that's a look. Wow, that is a deep kick. That goes out of the back of the end zone. Giants will start with the 25.
Chris, thank you for the super chat. Says, I'm very nervous on Caleb's immaturity. It's a question. Listen, that's why they do the player visits to get an idea of how they are, personality wise. Mark, thank you for being a member for 26 months. He says, salute Baddog and Chris. Let's go, baby. Salute to everybody in the chat. 1,000 people in here ready to watch this shit show. Let's get this one real quick. Spatula, thank you for this. Oh, you didn't need to super chat again, man. I think you did that twice, but I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Here we go, Chris.
Giants break the huddle. DeVito under center. Wan'Dale Robinson in motion. Barkley in the backfield. He'll turn. He'll give to Barkley. Barkley gets wrapped up, and he's averaging -4 yards a carry.
Listen, man, because every team is going to jam the box. I don't think there's a question about that. And, Tommy DeVito, second out of 14, probably not where you want to be if you're the Giants.
2nd and 14 after Barkley gains -4 on the first play. DeVito takes the snap out of the gun, looks right, throws right. That's caught. They get the yardage back. It'll be 3rd and 10 as Wan'Dale brings it in.
Yeah, they only gave Barkley a loss of -3, so that'll help you fantasy owners out there that he only got counted for -3. All is like -3.5.
So it'll be 3rd and 10 from the original line of scrimmage. DeVito coming out in the gun. He's got Bellinger in the H-back. Barkley to his right, 3 wide.
Let's see what we do here.
Washington shows blitz.
Oh, God.
They'll come with 4. DeVito drops back. Good protection. DeVito steps up, buys time, rolls out of the pocket, still looking, throwing, and a great throw and catch down the sideline.
Look at DeVito. Tommy, dare I say, Tommy Dots.
Tommy Dots with a 19-yard bullet, and he's saying, hold up, chat. You may not need a quarterback.
That was a hell of a freaking catch by Barkley, too, going way up in the air to get that ball.
From the 46, DeVito coming out in the gun. He's got Barkley to his left. He'll take the snap, drops back. Washington comes with 4, steps up, and he's going to go down for a loss of about 7.
Well, the offensive line doing what they do. Well, I got him right where we want him. Obviously, we want him in 3rd and long.
You got to say one thing about this Giants offensive line. They are consistent.
Yeah. CJ, thank you for the super chat. It was all fun and games until urinating tree. Urinating tree's my guy. He's funny as hell, man. He's a Steeler fan, and somehow they're 7-3 or 6, whatever the hell they are.
2nd and 18. DeVito throws a screen pass. That's caught out in the flat by Slayton. Slayton's got some lead blockers. He'll get back the lost yardage. It'll bring up 3rd and 10 or so.
Oh, we actually got a positive gain on a bubble screen. I don't remember last time I saw that either. Well, we got him right where we want him. Look at this offense. Andrew Thomas, Justin Pugh, Michael Schmitz, Ben Bredesen, and Tyree Phillips. And 14th in rushing, last in passing, last in points. That's awesome.
We've surrendered, I think it's 54 sacks coming into the game. The second most sacks in NFL history in a season, 78. Giants on pace to pass that, so that's good. 3rd and 10 from the 46. He's going to motion Barkley. DeVito drops back to pass, steps up in the pocket, and there's the 2nd sack of the game.
Okay.
Who needs Montez Sweat when you got the Giants offensive line?
Yeah, you got Montez Piss. I don't know. I don't know. Any bodily fluid will get there.
Don't matter who they got.
It don't matter. So hey, we got 1 first down, though. We didn't even have flipping field position because I think we have the ball back where we started, but we did get a first down. So that's a good thing. And we converted a 3rd down. We didn't do that all last week against Dallas. Yay, football. There's your positive affirmation. One of the Commanders is down. Wonder Davey, thank you for the super chat. Says, just be competitive. That's all I ask. We have fallen very far as a fan base, and we're just saying, please just be competitive. David, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. He says, I hate the idea of tanking. Tanking is a loser's mentality. I don't want to win, but with how bad this season is gone and DJ's injuries, we now need a quarterback. I just hate thinking like this. You're not alone. But like I said, man, if license plate guys like I want a top 2 pick, I think that tells you where we are as a franchise. It's bad. It's bad. Space Oddity, thank you for the super chat. He says 5 stages of grieving, denial, anger, and that's where I passed with Seattle. Bargaining, depression, and acceptance. I'm at the acceptance level.
I think Seattle was my anger level too.
Yeah.
The Dallas was kind of just like a gut punch, and it's like, okay, this season's not going to turn out how I thought. And
that was a
Seattle
denial game. Man, we can't be that bad. Everything went against us.
The weather, but then Seattle, that was the straw where you're like, this season's going to be a mess.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. To be relaxing because I'm in acceptance. Just no yelling. Exactly. It's kind of where I am too. AZ8, thank you for the super chat. He says, according to OTC, if we cut Jones post June 1 next year, it'll be we're not cutting him next year.
You're not cutting him, period, next year.
Next year, no. It's 22 million.
One thing that people need to understand when they look at that, and I didn't know this until about 3 or 4 years ago when I do these, when you look at the post June 1st cut, the dead money does not go away. It's just split up over 2 years.
Correct.
So instead of having a $22 million dead hit in 2025, you're going to take half of the dead money and you're going to put it on the next year.
$45 million.
So that doesn't fix anything. Jones is going to be on the roster next year.
Yes, without question. And then in 2024 or 2025 they'll cut him because it'll save them it'll be a $22 million cap hit, but his cap would be $51 million if they kept him. So it'd be $29 million that they save. And that's when he's going to be gone. Ecuador man. Thank you for super chat. Says Jordan Travis just snapped his left ankle really, really ugly. Yeah, I saw somebody posted that on Twitter. Arizona's up 7-0 on Houston. There you go.
Kyler Murray playing for his job.
Kyler Murray. Carolina, Dallas, no scores. Chicago on the Detroit 5 first and goal. How about that?
There you go.
How about these guys are playing their asses off. Mr. Hunt, thank you for the super chat. He says, I guess Justin Bieber blew some life back in OBJ. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I don't get it, but
I don't get it. I'm sorry.
I didn't realize there's a guy hurt. There's a stretcher out on the field.
Is that what happened here? Is that what somebody else mentioned Jordan Travis, but maybe that's a different Jordan Travis.
I mean, he got on the card. He got on the card in his own power, so it's not, but still not.
It doesn't mean a lot because it could be a torn.
No, it still could be a season-ending injury, but he's alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a guy usually goes down. I don't ever think it's serious because guys go down all the time, and I didn't really see what happened to him. Hopefully he's okay though. A speedy recovery. Doesn't look like it's good. I mean, his hands are on his head. Oh God, yeah.
They already got the thing on his leg. So
I wonder if that was a compound fracture. I didn't see any of it, but obviously that is a wicked injury. I just saw the guy on the ground, and I don't ever assume like really bad injuries unless you see guys like immediately calling. I didn't see that, but hopefully he's okay. You don't ever want to see anybody get seriously hurt, man, ever. Cody Trout, thank you for super chat. Says this team loves to twist my man parts like a screwdriver.
Punts away. Jamie Gillen gets his first of what will be 12 punts today, and that'll go into the end zone. Washington will start with it at the 20.
Jamie Gillen doing a lot of leg exercises this year. A lot of heavy lifting with the legs, without question. Irish Rover, thank you for the super sticker. I'm guessing that's a thumbs up super sticker because I can't see it on stream. There it is. Yeah, he's a little. Hit the thumbs up if you guys and girls having a little dance. You don't even need to do the dance. Just hit the thumbs up because it is free and easy to do. So make sure you guys hit the thumbs up. Let's go. 240 likes, 1,300 people. It ain't adding up. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe. Ring the bell. Most importantly, make sure you go into the description. Subscribe to Entertainer because the Cable Williams Bowl is next week against the Pats. And we'll be live for that, of course, because, again, we are sadomasochists.
We're silly. That's why.
We are silly.
11:56 to go. Washington will take the snap. Howell throws a screen pass to McLaurin. He gets me a couple of fantasy points up to the 24. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Probably get a good day from McLaurin.
Yeah, I got him in a couple of leagues.
Yeah. JC, thank you for the super chat. He says, why can't we block? Please help me understand. They're not good. And they're poorly coached.
Yeah, I saw people in the chat. Oh, the quarterback stepped into it. He did, but they still gave up immediate pressure from the interior. It's not good blocking. It's bad blocking.
I mean, he's Tommy DeVito.
And he's Tommy DeVito. 2nd and 6. 2nd and close to 7. He'll take the snap. He gives to Robinson. Robinson trucks forward. He got about 3.5. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
Hey, I'm a big Brian Robinson fan. He is a tough runner, man.
We say every time we watch this team
he
play,
just does not go down. He's just the first guy never takes that guy down. All those yards after contact, he is a tough runner. Washington hurries up here.
3rd and 3. Hal out of the gun. 4 wide. He's got Robinson to his left. Hal will take the snap. Drops. Giants get immediate pressure, but Hal did a good job avoiding it. And he's able to truck forward and get about 9. He took off and used the legs. Dex was ready to kill him.
Yeah, we had a lot of sacks. We had 6 sacks against Washington last time we played them. And Dex had a shot at him. A good job by Howell to avoid the pressure. But, man, if nothing else has come out, look at Dexter Lawrence. Like, immediately got in it. Like, we've definitely got some guys you look at and you say, McFadden's had a nice year. Okereke, Tibbs has had a good year. Dexter Lawrence, Deontay Banks. So there's definitely some guys that you can build around, but it's a 53-man roster.
1st and 10. Hal drops back, has time, throws deep down the field, and it's intercepted. I don't think he was touched, but he's going to be down at about the 12. It's McLeod.
Why, Sam Howell just launching it up there and throwing another interception. That's one thing Sam Howell has done very poorly this year is turn the ball over. He has done it a lot, and that was overthrown, and really good job there.
McLeod.
By McLeod. Yeah. Great catch.
And he did have possession.
He did have possession.
That'll be
Giants. And on that note, because it's Sunday, I piss 16 times a day, so I'll be right back.
Baddog's going to hit the latrine. I'm going to talk to the chat. It'll be Giants ball deep in their own end. Let's see. Play that UFO whistle. What's up, Frank? Yay, intercepted. Let's get the field goal range. That's going to be tough. We're going to need about 50 yards, and we don't have Gano either, so I don't even know who our kicker is at this point. Mike Baddog will get that when he gets back. Should we win or – I mean, we can't control what they do, so I'm just going to watch the game, and we'll see what happens. Let's see. No quarterback can play behind this line. Not consistently. I agree with that. The line has to get better. Oh, let's see. I want us to go O-line with our first couple of picks in. I'll let Baddog read these.
I got thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. He says, I want Jaden Daniels in New Orleans. Well, he wouldn't have to go very far. He plays for LSU, so he knows that area well. Jaden Daniels played really well yesterday. Again, he's a project. I mean, he's a developmental guy, but you can definitely see he has the physical tools to do it. 6'4", 21 years old, very mobile, strong arm. But I think that he would need to be on a team that's in the right situation for him. That is not the Giants. You do not want to take a guy that you need to develop.
I think he's going to be a first-round pick. Everybody's saying second round. His tools are high, so somebody will take a swing at him. I think he'll be a first-round pick, but not where we're picking.
No, not in the top 5, but quarterbacks always go up the board, especially if they have a good combine.
Yeah.
Will, thank you for super chat. Sweating Young, not there. Instant pressure still. Well, we suck.
Baddog and me might be able to get 8 sacks if we played the Giants offensive line every week.
We could certainly. I told you I probably could get a pressure. I don't think I'm good enough to bring him down. I probably couldn't catch him. I couldn't catch him, but I might be able to get a pressure.
Yeah.
I might. Mr. Hunt, he says, please look up OBJ and Justin Bieber. No.
I'll have to look that up after the game, Mike.
Yeah. I don't really care what Odell Beckham does. He's not a Giant. No. Sam Howell getting stitched up.
They're looking over Howell on the sideline. They're looking at his mouth. He might have got popped.
The Giants kicked this guy's ass. We just kick Washington's ass like nobody's business.
I told you, Baddog, this is going to be a close game.
It's insane the way we just kicked their ass.
DeVito out of the gun. He's going to give to Barkley. Barkley, nowhere to go. Washington will stand straight. He's still pushing, though. I don't know if they blew it dead. He got a yard, maybe 2.
That's a good run for us.
That's 4 more yards than he got on his first carry. 5 more yards.
Right. Steve Evans, thank you for the super chat. I want us to go line with the first couple picks in the draft. I don't. We've been swinging at that offensive line for years, and it doesn't work. I want the quarterback. I want something different. I want to do something different.
Gives to Barkley, and Barkley is 4. So we're back at it again.
He had no chance. No chance. Barkley's going to end up with minus yards in this game. Boy, Sam Howell must have bit his tongue.
Yeah, something like that.
3rd and 11.
3rd and 11. They gave him a good spot.
They did.
DeVito drops back, throws, caught. Bellinger. He'll be short of the sticks. Giants will have to punt.
That's a
You got
big
about
game
six.
for us, though. Look at that. Tommy DeVito is 3 for 3. Tommy
DeVito's
got
showing
it.
the accuracy today. There's no doubt about it.
John, thank you for the super chat. Why do people think Sam Howell is good just from passing yards? Every time I watch him play, he's terrible. Oh, I didn't say he was good. I think he's shown flashes of being good, but he's been very inconsistent.
He looked really good in the Eagles game. I haven't watched a lot of Washington games. He looked really good in that Eagles game where he had the comeback drive at the end. He's better than I thought he would be this year. But he's far from a franchise quarterback, at least right
he's
now.
Not. I don't think he's very good. I think he's shown signs of having good games.
I think he's shown enough signs where you find out if he could grow more next year.
Right.
That's what I think he is.
And like I said at the beginning, I think that the whatchamacallit, the development next year when defenses have a read on him and they have film on him, his ability to adjust back, we'll see what he does. But I don't believe in Sam Howell. I don't. Like Washington fans do. Washington fans are all about, oh, Sam Howell. We'll see. Right? It's too early for me to say. I don't want to be like, he sucks or he's great. I think he's inconsistent. We don't know which one he is yet. Is he the guy that plays against the Giants and the Bills and he throws a ton of interceptions? Is he the quarterback that's torn up the Eagles twice, even though they lost both games? But or did they played twice, right? They played twice. Did Washington and Philly play twice, right? Or did they just play the once?
Washington and Philly. I think they played twice already. Yeah.
Okay. Arizona up 7-0. Chicago up 7-0. Green Bay and the Chargers are tied. They're scoreless. Dallas, Carolina also scoreless. So come on, Carolina, for more reasons than one.
There's your scores.
Yeah, so there you go. Those are the ones that are important to us. Cleveland and Pittsburgh don't score. That's important for the AFC North. Vegas and Miami, that's important for playoffs. Playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs?
To this day, still the best sound clip in NFL history.
You think that one is? I think his other one is. We sucked. I sucked. We couldn't do diddly poo.
That one's good too.
Just sucked. The offense sucked. We sucked. I sucked. I think that's my favorite.
Dennis Green's is great too.
Yeah, it is. There's some good ones.
Dennis Green. You got the Herm Edwards. You play to win the game.
Yeah.
Jim Fossil's guarantee. I mean, that's a great one. There's a lot of good ones, but I think I got to go with the playoffs from Mora. Yeah.
I like that. We sucked. I sucked. The coaches sucked. The offense sucked. Quarterback sucked. We sucked. We stink. Whatever. I love that one. I'm like, can the coaches come? I would love to hear Dable just come out one day and just go, we sucked. I suck. We stink. We suck. We suck. We're terrible. I would love to hear it just once because that's what it is. Let's be honest. No one's going to go, oh, God, you should fire him because he said we suck. Don't just call it and say it's a clown show organization. You lose your job for saying that. But. Will J, thank you for super chat. Why is our playbook so vanilla? It's like, well, I mean, look at our team. When it was Daniel Jones, the first couple of weeks, that's a good question.
Hal takes the snap out of the gun, throws, caught by McLaurin, up to the Giants 48.
Yeah, if you get McLaurin lined up against Hawkins, it's going to be a.
We actually did a really good job against McLaurin the first time we played this year. But yeah, you're right. It's not.
Well, that was Hawkins lined up against him. What happened? I didn't see what happened to Howell here. He had a tooth knocked out.
Something happened.
Scratching the face.
7:56 to go here in the first. Here's Hal out of the gun. 3 wide, man in motion left to right. He's got Robinson to his right. Play action. Hal will check it down to the tight end. He'll lower he fumbled the football. And the Giants, did they get it? Yes, they did. The Giants picked up the football, and Washington has now turned it over.
Washington absolutely sucks ass.
Oh, my goodness.
And Xavier McKinney comes out of the pile. He's like, all right, give me my money. Give me the bag. Give me the bag now. I got a fumble recovery.
So now the
Well,
Giants will have it in Washington territory.
There's something about
That's a good play. Was that a
was.
flat?
Watt punched that thing right out of there. Or not?
That was a great play.
There's just something about Washington that they just cannot beat us. They cannot beat us. Bodo, thank you for the super chat. The season's killing you guys. I used to call you guys young whippersnappers. Now you look as old as I do. Well, I'm not too much younger than you, Bodo, honestly.
That's what watching Giants football does to you, Bodo.
Oh, God. That's what Giants football does in general. It's terrible.
739.
Nick, chat. I'm sorry. Thank you for being a member for 25 months. He says, thanks for getting me through this rough season. Thank you guys and girls for getting us through this horrendous season that is the New York Giants.
I think that was flat. That was flat, right?
Yeah.
28, yeah.
That ball's out. That's a fumble.
That's a hell of a play by Cordell Flott.
Yep. McFadden had him in the bulldog there, had him in the headlock, put him in the $1 million dream going down. Choked the life out of him. So that's 2 turnovers for Washington. McKinney jumps on it, so he'll have something to say after the game.
Giants have it at the Washington 45. Play action. DeVito steps up. DeVito goes down. They lose.
How many sacks do you think Washington gets today? And this is without chasing the Montez Scott.
I was curious last night just to see how historically bad we are. We have 54 sacks. The record for most sacks in a season given up is the Eagles. It was over 100. The second worst is 78. We're going to pass that. We're at 57.
We might pass that today.
We might pass that today. 2nd and 13. DeVito out of the gun, drops back. Washington comes with 4, throws, and that was about, 4 yards behind the receiver. It'll be 3rd and 13.
Yeah, he had time to throw at that time, and Wandale's wide open. He chucked it behind him.
Oh, Lord.
Look at this. 6th fewest, or 2nd fewest in the last 2 games, and today the first quarter. Since they traded Sweat and Young, they had 1 sack. They have 3 in half a quarter today. Yay!
Yay.
Yay! Football.
3rd and 13 from the Washington 48. Here's DeVito. Washington shows blitz. They don't need the blitz. They come with 4. Actually, Giants give plenty of time. DeVito throws. He's got him in.
Yes!
Up to the 24-yard line, and the Giants are in field goal range.
Look at Tommy. Well, listen, man, we're good. We have right where we want him on 3rd and long. Tommy dives.
The Italian stout and another injury.
Washington looks like us today. Turning the ball over, getting injured, giving up 3rd and longs. It's insane.
That was a good throw.
That was a good throw. Yeah, it was right in between 2 defenders.
You like to see it? Maybe DeVito could become a backup.
Well, that's why I said, but Tyrod Taylor, you might as well just keep DeVito out there and see if he can be your backup. Bacon and eggs. Tommy's mom was she was cooking, and he's cooking so far.
That was a good
throw.
That? I like it.
How about that? Let's go. Alex, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate you. I don't even want to watch the game, so I'm just listening to you two. Thank you. Love you guys. Thank you, Alex. We love you guys and girls too, man. We really, really do appreciate it because this has been a season to forget, to say the least, without question. Without question. But Chris, looks like your prediction is gonna be right. This is gonna be a freaking close game. I didn't
I knew it, man. It's Washington, man.
I'm like, my God. I mean, they have to be able to beat this team. I mean,
it's Washington, man.
Wow, you guys. You know what? I gotta tweet this out. I just have to tweet it out. I'm sorry, Washington. You guys suck. I mean, seriously. I mean, it's terrible. That's awful. By the way, give me a follow on Twitter. You haven't followed me on Twitter. Link's in the description, I'm pretty sure. I think it's at Mr. Baddog 7676. It's in the description. You can give Chris a follow too. Chris has got like almost 30,000 followers.
Something like that.
Follow Chris, follow Baddog on Twitter, because that way you can see everybody cook us on Twitter from our takes from 3 years ago.
That's the best.
That's amazing. Jesse, think the super sticker. It says keep it up.
People take the time out of their day, and not just from us, but just people in general, to go back 3 years to pull up a tweet.
Yeah.
So, power to them. Power to them.
Shout out to the guys that care that much about
people's opinions
3 years ago. Shout out to you guys. Appreciate you. But follow us on Twitter, because Twitter is is as insane as Twitter is. It is. I have a good time with it. I think
it is insane. That's a good word to way to describe.
It is. The insanity on Twitter is amazing. So, but yeah, give us a follow on Twitter. Chris is at Entertainer 85, I think. Right?
I changed it actually. I think it's the Entertainer now.
Okay. The Entertainer.
That's it. The Entertainer.
The Entertainer.
Yeah.
You just put Baddog Sports in there. You're gonna find me.
Yeah,
I think the ad is different, but I'm Baddog Sports on Twitter. It's so yeah, follow us on Twitter. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Why the hell not? You ain't got nothing. Those don't cost anything to do that. And yeah, you get to ride along the crazy train with myself and Entertainer.
Yeah, certainly a crazy train. Giants have it here in field goal range as we're back. 6:42 to go. DeVito coming out in the gun. Barker to his right. Washington with a 4-man front. Looks like DeVito changes the play. DeVito will take the snap. Washington comes with 4. DeVito throws deep. He's got a man.
Oh my God! Barkley on the wheel route. Was he out of bounds?
He was in.
Holy shit!
And up. New York Giants fans. DeVito to Barkley.
Look
DeVito's
at Tommy D with 4 touchdowns.
DeVito's thrown a couple of good balls.
Yes.
That was a good ball.
Yep. Look at our guy, Tommy Dimes.
Good catch by Barkley.
Yeah. Yep, that's crazy, man. We just own Washington's ass. We own the hell out of them.
6:29 to go. Giants set to kick the extra point.
That is hilarious. Look at Tommy D, baby.
Snap, hold, kick is good. Giants lead by a touchdown.
Changes. Do not adjust your sets. Do not adjust. This is real.
Yep. Yep.
That's a real score.
Yep.
Do
It's
not
early.
adjust your sets.
It's early, but we lead. That's our first quarter touchdown all year, right?
No, I think we had one against Washington the last time.
Oh, you're right.
David, thank you for the super chat. I hope the clown nose does not come out this year. I don't know where those are. I did have a bunch of clown noses for a party, and I don't have one. I have a big ass nose. I don't have a clown nose. All right, I gotta find those. But the only clown show we see right now is Washington. They're awful. They are terrible.
DeVito, maybe
he scored a couple nice passes.
Maybe he could be a backup. That was a good throw.
Threw the ball down the field. Look at Barkley. I mean, I don't know why they don't do that more often. You can't run them. So line them up in a line.
What is DeVito doing? What is this? What is this? What is he doing?
Give me a little, hey, Tommy! Come on! Paisano! Hey, Tommy D! You got a little lasagna. Tommy Lasagna, Chris. That's his name.
Giants
you going after now. Tommy Lasagna. Let's give it a.
And that'll go to Washington's head. They'll start with it at the 25.
Yeah. Let's give it up for our guy. That's his name. Let's go. Tommy Lasagna. Tommy Lasagna. You got a new nickname. Let's go. Tommy Noodles.
Tommy Noodles. Not bad. Not bad.
Tommy Lasagna. Let's go.
Announcer said it was the first quarter touchdown all year. Well, there you go. So it was.
Oh, I thought we scored a first quarter touchdown against them last time.
I know was that the game where we had the pick 6?
No, that was against Miami, right?
That was against Miami. You're right. There's a catch out in the flat. So it'll be a 7-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 3 for Washington.
Giants are hitting today. I can tell you that. I honestly think that I really thought we scored the last time because I remember doing the thing with Louis T and he says, I guarantee you guys score because we always give up a score.
Made a mistake. Maybe the guys on TV made a mistake.
I'm always, I can listen. Somebody bring the tweet up from 4 years ago when I said something. I'm sure I'm wrong, but I swear we scored against them in the first quarter the last time we played them. I thought it was on the first drive. No, it wasn't the first drive because we hadn't done that. Got us out long.
There's a handoff to Robinson. Robinson up the middle, still trucking. He gets 4. Micah McFadden on the tackle. It's a first down.
if Washington's smart, they do a lot more of that. We saw this the last time we played, Chris. A lot of times it seems we played them. They run the ball effectively, and inevitably they get away from it and just start chucking the ball all over the field.
They should stick to the run because we can't stop it.
Sorry. Allison, thank you for being a member for 2 years, my lady. She says, what do you think about Barkley's? You see it. I don't think they utilize him enough. I think this is something that they need to utilize more in the future. My feeling is Barkley will come back here. They would have traded him. That's something they have to look at. Getting him lined up on the linebacker on a wheel route.
Here's Hal, immediate pressure, but it's a designed screen. Robinson has it. Robinson with lead blockers, and it looks like the dream's not going to last long, Giants fans. Washington starting to roll up to the Giants 45.
Somebody mentioned Sam Howell's passing yards. And if you've watched some, and again, I haven't watched every Washington game, so I can't, but the games that I have watched, this is the majority of their passing yards. They are a good screen team. And again, they have good guys. Both Antonio Gibson and Brian Robinson can run the screen pass very well. They can catch the ball. This is where they get a lot. They had a 51-yard touchdown on the screen pass last week. I think they played the Eagles last week. And that, whoever they played last week, they had a 51-yard touchdown on that particular play.
Hal takes the snap, gives to Robinson. Look at this. Robinson just trucking people, but he wasn't
over. Dane Belton took one in the mouth.
He wasn't touched for 8 yards, though. I mean,
no, he wasn't. But
our run defense is pitiful.
Belton got belted in the mouth
on
the way by there. Without question.
So Robinson will take a breather after he picks up 11. It'll be a first down for Washington at about the 35.
Tommy Lasagna.
Tommy, we'll come up with a good nickname for Tommy.
Tommy Noodles ain't bad.
Tommy Noodles ain't bad.
Tommy Noodles is all right. Tommy Noodles.
Under center, Hal takes the snap. Play action. Steps up. Throws. And he's got a man down to the 10, down to the 5.
Yeah, here we go. Well, that was close. I mean, that was a good throw by Howell. He finds the Thomas. Obviously, Thomas trying to make up with the fumble. McFadden almost got his hand on that. And Howell just put the ball in a good spot.
Giants defense.
Just missed it.
Not good.
No, they give it right back.
Helped you out, and they go right down the field.
Listen, the defense is like, you know what? Listen, we just gave up. We got 2 touchdowns. We got 2 turnovers. We didn't actually They're like, we didn't actually think we'd score a touchdown. So let's go back to playing the way we normally do. Yay, tank.
Here's Hal from the 5, takes the snap. He's going to hand. They pop it to the outside. They'll gain a yard. It'll be second to goal at the 4. Actually, they marked him at the 5.
Is Gibson hurt? That's not Antonio Gibson.
That's cool. I think that's Frank Gore's kid, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I don't know if it's his kid, but it could be. Frank Gore's that old.
No, I think he is legitimately. I think it is his kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. Gibson must be hurt then, because
I mean, it might not be, but I know his kid played college football last year.
It could be. I honestly don't know. I'm gonna be honest, Chris. I don't really like the color scheme of that hoodie that Wink has on there. Don't look good on Wink.
Shotgun formation. Hal throws and incomplete.
What the hell was that throw?
Was looking for Thomas.
Was he? It looked like he was looking for an interception. Where the hell that ball was going? That was awful.
Oh, he's still in college. My mistake then, Giants. Then John Gore's kid.
Missing story. Thank you for super chat. He says, hit that thumbs up button. Appreciate you, fellas. Yeah, thank you so much for listening. Story. Yeah, guys and girls, hit the thumbs up button because that doesn't cost anything. So hit that thumbs up. It's free. Subscribing is free. We appreciate you being here. We'll be here all year, no matter good, bad, or ugly. And it's really just bad or ugly, but we'll be here. And I'm just talking about me and Chris being bad or ugly. So take that for what it's worth.
Third and goal. Here we go. Hal takes the snap, drops back. There's pressure from Thibodeau, and he had to get it away. Incomplete. Kayvon brought the pressure.
All right. Now people can leave Carl Banks alone on Twitter. He got a pressure. God almighty. He gets knocked out in the first quarter with a concussion. People are all over Carl Banks. Oh, Carl, what happened to Kayvon Thibodeau? Well, this is what happened to him.
It's insane to me that
it is.
Fans are going after Carl Banks like they're you or I on Twitter now.
I want them to bring up a tweet from 3 years ago from Carl.
Yeah.
then you know they go after him like we do.
No, I'm saying like they go after us. They're treating him basically like he's you or me.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
He's a Giants legend. Snap hold kick is good. 7-3.
You can go after us all you want. We're just fans, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go after a guy that's won 2 Super Bowls, is nominated for Hall of Fame. He's in the Ring of Honor, one of the best linebackers to ever suit him up for the Giants. I think he knows more than we do, but they do. They listen. Giants fans are rabid right now. They have had enough of this shit. It's like everybody's fair game. It doesn't matter. And the one thing about Twitter is, I mean, more than anything else, you actually can converse with people in the business, and that's the one really. Well, there's a lot of good things about Twitter. That's definitely one of them, I think. Toasty, thank you for the super chat. He says, "Call him Tom the Bomb." By the way, I had to make a new new account. Why? What happened to the other one?
Oh, well, we're glad you're back, Toasty. Hopefully, bring some trivia questions in the future. But thank you for being here.
Always enjoy the trivia questions. I don't know what happened there, though. What happened? Sorry, I had to make a new YouTube. I don't know what the hell happened. Jake, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Says, went to Florida for a few days, so no G-men here. Well, you're in Florida and no G-men. Sounds like a good time, Jake. Listening to you two while I'm sipping pina coladas poolside. Let's go, G-men. Have a great turkey day. Jake,
I wish I was with you right now, Jake.
Yeah, that sounds pretty awesome. But thank you, Jake. By the way, might not see some of you guys until next week. So happy Thanksgiving.
Absolutely.
To all the Giants fans out there. And obviously, Chris and I are extremely thankful for each and every one of you guys and girls that tune into these streams and watch the videos and everything else. And our channels don't do what they do. We don't get guys like Carl Banks on our show. We don't get sponsorships like Body Armor, and My Bookie and Chris, what's your Underdog, right?
Underdog.
Right.
Fantasy.
We don't get these things without all the support that you guys and girls show each and every week. And this meant such a terrible team. And you're here all the time. So again, extremely grateful and thankful for each and every one of you guys and girls that make these channels what they are and allow us to do this and give us shoulders to cry on and a place to vent. We really do appreciate it. And it means a lot. So, sincerely, thank you guys, girls. And if we don't see you, have a wonderful Thanksgiving and enjoy it with your friends and family and enjoy watching Dallas suck. Hopefully they lose. They play Washington. So it'll actually be a good game.
Speaking of which, how's Dallas doing right now? They are
up 7-0.
They're up.
Arizona's up 10-7. Chicago's still up 7-0. So Chicago don't care. They don't really care. They have
the Lions are a weird team, man.
They really are.
But I can't figure them out. They either look amazing or they play down to the level of their competition.
I think that's what it is. I think you just mentioned it. They play to the level of the competition. As Washington is playing to the level of their competition today. 2 turnovers, 7-3 game here in the first quarter. Hate Sam, thank you for super chat. Tommy put some vodka sauce in that throw. He did. Little vodka through the vodka sauce. Maybe a little even, not even marinara, maybe a little marsala sauce, a little wine sauce.
Oh, it went through the uprights. Just made a field goal from 75 yards out.
Do we get points for that? We need them all. Stormtrooper, thank you for being a member for almost 4 years, brother. Appreciate you. Hashtag embrace the tank. Proud of DeVito. Like and subscribe, folks. It's free. It is. It is free. And I am proud of Tommy. Tommy Noodles. Tommy Lasagna. Whatever. We got a Tommy Pastrami. That's a good one.
There we go. Giants with -4.
Shituchu.
They just showed the Giants rushing total. They got -4 yards thus far on the ground, but they have done damage through the air.
Yeah. Well, Barkley is, if you have Barkley in your fantasy team, you love it. He got 2 big catches and a touchdown.
That's true. DeVito takes the snap, play action, drops back, steps up. He's going to try and run. I think that's our 4th sack given up of the day.
It's a pretty good job by Tommy to get out of there.
Would have been like a
Zach
7-yard
Mayo out there, officer and gentleman.
4 sacks in the first quarter surrendered. Unbelievable.
So they're on pace for 16 today. and he got held.
Oh, my goodness.
Just think about this. He got sacked 4 times. He's still chewing them up through the air whenever he has that time. He's killing these guys. I like Tommy Pastrami. That's a good one.
Yeah. 2nd and 11. I formation. He'll take the snap. He's going to give it to Barkley. Barkley, nowhere to go. He loses 2. Be 3rd and 13.
Just keep throwing it to him. Just throw it to Barkley. We can't run. Space Oddity, thank you for the super chat. Some bad games all around the 1 p.m. window. That's good. So we can get this one over with, and then we can enjoy some good games. Right? That's where you go. Devontae Jones squared. Thank you for the super chat. He says, y'all own the Commanders. I hope you win after Louis T said they'd sweep you with DeVito. Yeah, well, they ain't sweeping us. We know that. They can't beat us, man.
I'm telling you, this will be a close game. This is gonna be a close game.
Chris, you're not alone. The betting line moved from 9.5 to 8, so I think a lot of people are with you.
Because everybody's like, Washington, they just don't play us well. DeVito drops back, steps up, and there's sack number 5.
This is insane. They're on pace for 20 sacks.
5 sacks. 5 sacks
That's
in one
insane.
quarter.
That's insane. It's got to be some kind of record.
And there are people arguing that they think that this offense is just going to snap their fingers without also improving the offensive line.
Right.
Punts away. 10 seconds to go here in the first. Washington's going to field this from the 29. They'll take it there. They'll try to turn. Good special teams coverage there. Darnay Holmes.
Darnay, go celebrate. Listen, if they celebrated now, they're up 7-3. I don't have a problem with them celebrating now. When you're down 28-0 or down 49-10, you probably shouldn't. Toasty, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. He says, my old phone broke. Had to get a new number, so I couldn't verify my Google account until I was correctly guessed a password. Yeah, I hate that, man. I hate that. Yeah, that you got to remember your freaking password from 3 years ago. I hate it. Yep. That sucks. Sorry, man. Sorry about that. You had to get a new number though? Like I've changed phones a bunch of times and always kept my number.
Here's Hal. He's going to motion Brian Robinson to his right. Hal rolls out, throws. That's caught. That's a gain of 5, and that'll take us to the second quarter.
Nice toe tap there by Samuel. And yeah, that is the end of the first quarter. So do not adjust your sets or your screens, because this is the score. And that's the score right there. That is not incorrect. That is not incorrect. David, my man, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you because it's the 20. It's one of my favorite drops I have. So especially for Tommy DeVito, should be a lot of Karate Kid, right?
Yeah.
He's from New Jersey, right? Karate Kid, DeVito. It's too bad it wasn't LaRusso, but it's close enough. Let's just call him Tommy LaRusso. David, thank you for the super chat. He says, happy Thanksgiving to the entertainer and Baddog in our community chat. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Yes, and happy Thanksgiving to each and every one of you guys and girls. Live it up. You know, I don't live it up on that day, but I certainly live it up on the Saturday following it. Because you're like, what do you eat on Thanksgiving? Do you ever cheat? I was like, no, I just eat turkey and ham. And like, you can't. And I'm like, but I take place home. Like, trust me, it's not even. I'll take the candied yams. So we were talking about this. I love the candied yams. Candy yams. Like, I'll take all that stuff home with me and I'll eat it on Saturday. And as much pie as I can fit in my face. Yes, I freaking love pie.
Yeah.
You like pie? The Rock. You like pie? Cutthroat, there was Jack. He says, I don't think you Banks, you're on your channel anyway.
He's on mine. We did a show with him on my channel.
Yeah, on the show.
Yeah. It was on our show.
We switch shows every week. We switch channels. But yes, you can go look at Chris. It says right in the chat, Carl Banks. He's on our show. Thought we'd have him for 15 or 20 minutes. He was on for an hour and a half. So that was pretty awesome of Carl. And I have a feeling Carl will be back on the show again.
Yeah.
And we're working on a couple other things. Stay tuned.
Justin Pugh, perhaps.
Perhaps. I wasn't going to say it, but
I shouldn't have said it, but we'll see.
I'll see. Bono, right off the couch to our couches.
Yeah.
Bono, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, buddy. He says, have a great Thanksgiving. Love you guys. Mods too. Bono, you know you're the GOAT, brother. We love you, man.
Yeah,
Bono,
you too, man.
Bono cracks us up without question. The Big Moo. Thank you for super chat. Tommy Tortellini.
That's not bad.
Tortellini. That's
not bad.
I might have to do like a poll or something. Tommy Pastrami. You got to remember these. Tommy Pastrami's good. Tommy Noodles, Tommy Tortellini. I like it. Lord Commander Mandy. They just passed the ball. Well, we're trying, but he gets sacked every time he drops back. There he is. Look at him. Like, love it. Love it. Tommy Tortellini's pretty good.
Shotgun formation here from their own 30. Giants lead by 4. Howell takes the snap, gives to Robinson, and it'll be 3rd and 2. Got 3. Got
Hey,
4.
you know what I
Really
just
sick.
noticed?
What?
Aziz Ojulari's on the field. We don't see that very often.
Oh, wow.
I just saw his number. I just saw him. I'm like, whoa.
Take a picture.
I didn't expect him to play. I hope somebody did picture that. I just
3rd
saw
and 2. We'll see if the Giants can get off the field here.
Giants winning a game is like seeing Ojulari on the field. You just don't see it very often.
From the 34. Robinson to his right. Hal takes the snap, gives to Robinson, and there's Ojulari.
Hey, look at that! You're freaking right. Oh, no,
my
sorry.
Yeah, I saw one.
That's all right. It's close enough. You got off the field.
Ashawn Robinson with the hit.
Washington. They wash your hands. Patrick, thank you for the super chat. He says, last week, the number 1 pick, Trevor Lawrence, played Mr. Irrelevant. Should the Giants concentrate on the O-line D? No, absolutely not. San Francisco took Trey Lance 3rd overall because they wanted to get a quarterback. And it didn't work out.
No, yeah, again, we got to find out where we're picking. But if they love a quarterback, you take the quarterback. But for people that act like the offensive line's still not that's a penalty. How is that not a penalty?
Absolutely a late hit.
Are you kidding me?
He was 4 yards out of bounds.
Are you kidding me?
And they're congratulating him over there.
What? What?
What the fuck? I mean, seriously, are you serious?
That not a flag?
What the hell?
Wow.
He was out of bounds. He took 4 steps out of bounds.
Tommy Cannoli.
Tommy Cannoli. Cannolis. Tommy's got big cannolis. Big cannolis. We've been concentrating on the offensive line forever. It ain't working. It's time to change something else. The biggest change you can make is quarterback.
Change both.
Change both. Exactly. But you got to get that quarterback first. Yeah. Get alignment somewhere else. Bring in a veteran. Bring in a guy that's established. If we're picking second, I'm not taking a lineman.
And the line, it may take a few years, unfortunately. But you both need to be improved upon.
Simulator.
What is it?
Little Baddog in the chat. What do you guys think Little Baddog's talking about? I think Little Baddog just told Baddog that he thinks that it should be Tommy, 2-time Tommy. That's the nickname that he wants for Tommy DeVito. That's what I think he just said.
He came down here to say, Daddy, the Giants are actually winning a game. The Irish Rover, thank you for the super chat. Tommy Gun DeVito. Tommy the Machine Gun. Seriously, how is that not a penalty?
That should have absolutely been a penalty.
Arizona's still up, but Houston is on the Arizona 11. Vegas and Miami locked in a good game. Dallas up with Carolina 10-0. That's not a shock. Chicago beating Detroit 7-0.
That's a stunner.
That is kind of a stunner. Jets and Buffalo, that's actually a pretty good game.
I didn't have a chance to look because we've been live. I just looked at my knockout pool results in terms of who was taken.
Yeah.
52% of my knockout pool took Washington.
Wow. Not a surprise.
Yeah, because you can only use a team once, so they figure get them out of the way. But
yeah, how many other times are you going to pick Washington?
If the Giants win today?
Yeah, how many times are you going to pick Washington?
This would be the time to do it.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
DeVito out of the gun, empty backfield, 5 wide. DeVito takes the snap, drops back, throws. They're using Barkley a ton in the past.
Barkley's running wide receiver routes out there.
Yeah, I like it.
Need more of it. Need more of Barkley out, beyond the line of scrimmage.
7-yard gain on the slant.
Hit that thumbs up, guys and girls. We got 500 likes. We got 1765 in here. Hit the thumbs up, subscribing to bell, all that good stuff. Wow,
DeVito takes the snap, throws. He's got Slayton. Slayton up to the 42. DeVito's got a little zip on those throws.
DeVito is slated. Like somebody said, the bacon and eggs this morning.
He had a little extra
Like
marinara sauce last night. I don't know.
Yeah, they're in a hurry. Look at plus Tommy's got the gold chains rocking. I mean, my God, and he has the Italian horn. I mean, let's go, Tommy. I mean, come on, man.
From their own 41.
You're a paisano. You got to root for your countrymen, right?
DeVito drops back. He's got time. Good job by the Giants offensive line there, and he throws it short to Barkley. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that one skipped up there. Not a good to see. You talk about this again. You're talking about Michael Penix. That is the type of throw where you mentioned. Doesn't look like a lot, but the zip on the throw from across the field.
Yep.
It means a lot.
Every time I watch a Washington game, that's what stands out to me. The cross field. They're a lot of them are like 8-yard throws, but they're just from far hash to far sideline.
Yeah. It's an 8-yard beyond the line of scrimmage throw. It ends up being like a 30-yard throw.
Yeah. He's going to motion Barkley to his right from the 41. DeVito out of the gun. 3 to his left. DeVito takes the snap, bobbled it. He brings it in, scans the field, throws. It's caught into tight coverage.
Wow, what a throw. I'm going to tell you something, man. This game's actually important for Washington. Like, they're right on the preface of making the postseason. They're 4-6.
DeVito's throwing some dots, man.
He really has. A lot of confidence. I mean, they've opened it up a little bit here today.
Here's DeVito out of the gun. He's got Barker to his left from the 42.
Tommy Gabagool.
DeVito takes the snap, drops back, has time. Throws, he checks it down. Oh, Bellinger got rocked, but he got 6.
What a job on the line, and good job by Tommy DeVito standing in there and just scanning the field and taking what was available to him. I mean, this is good stuff.
And Mayo, former Giant, that was the former Giant linebacker with the hit.
Yeah. 4-down territory here, regardless.
Yeah, I agree. 11:48 to go. DeVito takes the snap, gives to Saquon. Saquon pushes forward. He got about 1.5 yards.
Best run of the day. Without question.
3rd and short.
Misleading story. Thank you for super chat. At this point, Tommy Gabagool. Tommy Gabagool. Tommy Gabagool.
Tommy Gabagool.
Tommy Gabagool.
3rd and 2.
Thumbs up. What are we doing?
I love
1,768 people, 517 likes. Come on.
They take Barkley out. Maybe Breida's in. 11 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Giants lead by 4.
Yeah, they do. And they're driving.
Washington comes with an all-out blitz. Giants try to run. Breida nowhere to go. Maybe got a 0.5 yard. It's interesting because now it's like a 51-yard attempt, or you could go.
You gotta go for this. You're 2-8.
I would go for it.
You gotta go for this.
You got nothing to lose.
I'll be honest, Chris. I would have thrown the ball. I mean, we have chewed them up, throwing the ball on 3rd down today.
79 just missed on that block.
That's Tyree Phillips. Yeah,
completely missed on the block.
Got to go for this.
10:31 to go.
They're going.
4th and 2. Tommy Pastrami. We'll see what he can pick up here.
Tommy Pastrami, Tommy Gabagool, Tommy Lazan. Got to get it off. Tommy doing a dance back there. I don't think they got it off.
Flag. Now they're going to have to punt.
Why did they take a timeout? DeVito's pissed. Look at him. Yeah. I love this kid. Screw it. I don't care.
They did call a timeout. They did call a timeout.
They did. I don't care.
Baddog likes that Italian temper.
No, he's pissed. Yeah, you know what, Tommy? You're all right by me. Come on, baby. I wanted them to back him next year. Well, he can't be the backup because Daniel Jones is going to be the backup. We take a quarterback. I like him. There's a moxie there. Like you said, he's a nice story. I'm not blaming him for any of this mess.
He's playing well today.
He is. I just like that he got pissed. I like that. Yeah. He's mad. Good. Give me the go over there and yell at Dable. That'd be the best.
He's got the best touchdown celebration in the league. 4th and 2. DeVito out of the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide. DeVito takes the snap. Drops back. He's going to get killed. Mo, he broke the tackle. Throws it away. Back foot. Incomplete.
He had to throw it somewhere.
There's another injury for Washington.
Yeah. Tommy didn't have anything he could do there, but Washington with a good stop.
Somehow he avoided getting sacked for the 6th time.
I have no idea. I have no idea how he avoided that.
And that would have been Mayo. I think Mayo at least has 1. That would have been a 2nd.
We got a timeout. Sergeant Cag. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, buddy. He says Tommy Darts. Tommy Darts. Let's go. I do know. I like that he got a little fire there. He was mad. Did you see him? Son of a bitch!
Once again,
He's mad.
Oh man, you would have kicked the field goal? Nah, I wouldn't have, Raphael.
Nah,
I mean, obviously in hindsight you say that, but we're 2-8. Like Baddog said, it's a 51-yarder. It's a backup kicker.
Yeah. You got to go for it there. Yeah. I like he was mad. He wasn't happy about that.
Yeah.
I like that. Not that I didn't like him anyway. I mean, like I said, he's a nice story. I mean, what can you do? Again, I'm not going to blame him for this disaster that is the Giants. But I like seeing that little emotion. It's nice to see it.
Bears and Lions are now tied for those of you on the Tank Express. And what else do we got? We've got the Packers, who are 3-6, are deep in Charger territory, down 3. They're at the Charger 23.
Yep.
And you got the Panthers trail the Cowboys by 10.
Yeah.
And that's about the Cardinals are significant too. They trail by 4 against Houston.
Yeah. Yeah. Houston was driving there, so that's not a shock. Houston, man, they're going to get in the postseason. They might win that division.
I listen. Stroud, to me, if he might win the MVP, like that, if
he's in the conversation, he's rookie
in the
of the
conversation
year
at this point. Yeah,
CJ Stroud today is 11 out of 15 for 158 and a touchdown.
He's been incredible.
And people can talk about, the Giants have no receivers. This man is throwing to Nico Collins, Tank Dell, and Noah Brown.
He's getting it done.
And they have one of the worst offensive lines in the league last year. W7, thank you for the super chat. Are we still Knicks? Yeah, I still eat Knicks ice cream all the time. Absolutely. Well, not all the time, because I don't really eat it at night anymore. I kind of cut back on that, on like the sweets. I cut because I started eating an extra bag of chicken. So I changed the calories. But on Saturday, I usually have 2 pints of that. I still love Knicks ice cream without question. They don't need to sponsor me to. What happened is the CEO from Knicks went to Body Armor, and that's why we got the Body Armor sponsorship. But I still eat Knicks ice cream. It's fantastic. Without question, it's fantastic.
And here we go. Washington has it at their own 35 after the Giants turn it over on downs. And a good job there by Dexter Lawrence to get in the backfield and drag him down. He got about 2.5.
It's a good job by Brian Robinson to get anything out of that, because it looked like Dexter had him sit up for no gain or a loss.
Shows you how strong he is, man.
Yeah. He's, like I said, he's a tough runner. I like Brian Robinson a lot. A lot.
2nd and 8. See if the Giants can hold him here. Old Ojulari's still on the field.
Yeah, that's insane.
Take a picture.
Giants still lead. Take a picture.
Here's how out of the gun. 9:35 to go in the second quarter. Giants come with a blitz. Washington bottles it up, throws over the middle. Should have been picked.
Oh, come on.
Pinnock.
That's a pick 6.
Pinnock, that's exactly what happened. Pinnock was thinking 6.
Yeah. He was thinking of his touchdown celebration right here.
Yeah.
He's thinking of his touchdown celebration. What a horrible throw by Sam.
Oh. Got to catch the ball to get the 6 points first.
He was thinking about it, though, Chris. That he has one this year. He's the one that did it against Miami. He was thinking of a celebration.
3rd and 8.
That's what happened.
Hal takes the snap. Giants come with 4. Dexter Lawrence first on the scene, and he brings him down.
Yeah, do the dance. There it is.
Dance. Do the sexy
my kid's up there.
dance.
My kid's up there cheering. I can hear him. I can hear my kid cheering even.
That's awesome.
I don't think he's cheered for that, but he was clapping. Maybe he's
still awesome. Not as awesome, but still awesome.
Yeah. Dan, thank you for the super chat. We're going to call him Tommy Titanium because that's what's holding his bones together. Lou Mateo says Tommy Gunn. It's the second one for Tommy Gunn. Tommy Gunn.
Punts away. 8:49 to go. Giants lead by 4. They'll field it at the 32, and they get to the 38. So Tommy D will set up shop there.
Yeah, look at the Giants defense. So they came to play today, Chris. Couple turnovers. Should have had a 3rd turnover. Sexy Dexy. with another
Dexter Lawrence, bad dog.
best defensive tackle in the league. Changed my mind.
He might be one of the top 10 players in the NFL. He's
an
that
all-pro.
good. He is that good.
They better put his ass in the top 100 this year.
He was. Andrew Thomas wasn't.
Oh, that's
he was,
right. Well,
he was like 27 or 28 this year or something like that. Yeah.
well,
Dexter
next year he better be up even higher.
He should be. He's incredible.
He's an all-pro this year. He is an all.
I think he was second team all-pro last year.
He's a
first team this year.
Anthony Nuccio, chicken saltimbocca 2-on-2, red clam sauce 18, red clam sauce 18. Hot Tommy's slinging some tight bracioles today, fellas. That's right. Let's go.
Let's go, Anthony.
Chicken saltimbocca onto red clam sauce 18. Clam sauce 18. Let's go.
Chicken parm. Calamar. Mozzarella. That's his cadence. Instead of Omaha, mozzarella.
That's right. Mozzarella. Gabagool. Hey, veal parm. Penne. Let's go. Let's go. You gotta love it. Let's go. Hit the thumbs up, guys. Girls, come on, baby. We only have 553. We can do better than this. We can do better than 553. Tommy D's out there slinging around Brojol. Tommy Brojol. JC, thank you for super chat. D should have played like this first. Yeah. Against the Raiders, especially. The Cowboys, I mean, they got embarrassed. Well, maybe that's why they're playing their ass off today. They got embarrassed against Dallas. Embarrassed.
Yeah. Oh, so much more fun than that. It is fun. It has been fun.
That's why I put on Twitter today. I said, regardless, it's going to be fun. You never know what the hell you're going to get in one of these streams when you're 2-8. I love it, though. Now it's fun. That's it. Hey, Big Moo. Grazie.
That's not bad.
Tommy Calamari. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Tommy Calamari. Let's go. It's hilarious. Good stuff, quite frankly. I love the Italians.
Shotgun formation. DeVito throws, and it should have been picked.
Yeah, I got lucky
up
there.
The line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
I love the Italians, Chris. I love the Italian. And Tommy DeVito, he's a stand-up citizen, frankly. He's doing wonderful things. What a story. And it's like I said, I love the Italians. We're gonna sit down, we're gonna have a couple of cannolis.
Man, how about Tommy Cannoli? That's not bad.
Tommy Cannoli.
They're gonna give to Wandell here on the end around, and he fights for a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9.
So he's okay. Got twisted down weird there.
A little bit. Don't like to see that.
A little bit. Twist down a little bit. Just a little bit. Janice, my lady. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. She says, hey, Chris and Baddog, sending you this good luck message for today. Giants win. Smash those likes.
Guys, we appreciate that, Janice. Thank you for being here, Janice.
The thumbs up. We got to 600 too. See, that's what I'm talking about. We can do this.
Here's DeVito from his own 39, 3rd and 9. Takes the snap, drops back, looks, throws. He's got a man. It's Wandell into enemy territory.
Giants did a good job of picking up that commander blitz, giving Tommy DeVito time to locate down the field and finding Wandell Robinson. We have done really good on 3rd down today.
The Giants might win this. The Giants might win this game.
They might.
Lord
Commander Manny, thank you for the super chat. Should go deep to high.
Oh my God! I just watched the replay, and it's great. I'm glad it's a backup. Whatever. He had a guy for a touchdown on that play that was behind Robinson. Oh, he had a big play. But either way,
was it Hyatt? Who was it?
I'd have to rewind it. There, he hits Hyatt there for 7. Might have been Hyatt.
Good catch by Jalen Hyatt because the throw was a little bit low. Space Oddity, thank you for the super chat. The playbook's just an Olive Garden menu. Not today. They stepped it up. It's Buco de Beppa. Stepped it up to a Buco de Beppa.
Was it Slayton, guys? People are saying it was Slayton.
Oh, Slayton. Look at, dude, 12 out of 16, 145 and a touchdown. That's insane.
And here we go. 2nd and 3 from the 42. DeVito takes the snap, gives to Barkley. Barkley, little stutter step, pushes up the middle. It'll depend on the spot.
That's a first.
If he didn't get it, he's damn close.
Very close. Side Guy Brian, thank you for super chat. Today, the best name might be Tommy Saccaroni. Saccaroni and cheese.
What's up, Side Guy?
Look at Tommy D's right at the front. Like they put him in front of CJ Stroud and Bryce Young.
Oh, that's where he should be.
That's where, that's just showing where he is on the list. He's in front of all the 10 rookies.
You got Will Levis eating mayo in the back.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. He's right in front. They said to hell with CJ Stroud. Tommy DeVito.
From the 40. They didn't give him the first down. Play action. DeVito's looking to cook. He's got a man. Slayton to the 10. He's in.
Oh, it's Tommy D.
The Giants are going to win this game.
Look at Tommy D.
Oh, stand up. New York Giant fans.
Tommy D.
DeVito to Slayton. 5:58 to go. Wow. Washington's coverage is awful.
Yeah.
Because they had Slayton on a similar play, the one that I said that they missed him. And he's wide open again.
He is.
Awful.
Washington's horrible.
Hold. Kick is good. 14-3 Giants.
Do not adjust the Giants are going to win this game. Do not adjust your sets. He's over there talking to him like, Tommy, calm down. Trying to get a quarterback. Calm down. What are you doing? It's not part of the script, Tommy. KP, they were super chat. Quite frankly, Tommy performing like Graham's lasagna. Am I reading that right?
Grandma's lasagna, I think he means.
Grandma's lasagna. Nona's lasagna. My Nona makes lasagna. Tommy D.
Look at Dable.
Hey.
Dable's smiling. DeVito's playing well, man. Regardless of how you feel about this game, obviously a lot of Giants fans want them to lose. You got to be happy for DeVito.
Yeah, that's what I said. He's a nice story, man. He's whipping it out there. Sergeant Kag, I'm super chat. Tommy TDs.
Here we go.
Yep. Build him a statue. 5 passing touchdowns. Now he has more passing touchdowns combined than both of our quarterbacks. And people can't tell me it's in garbage time.
And Washington will start with it at the 25. 5:58 to go here in the second. Giants lead by 11.
That is a real stat. Or, I'm sorry. This is correct.
That is correct.
That is correct. I guess you don't have to worry about the laundry or dinner or making the bed. You can focus on the football.
Still a long ways to go, but the Giants right now lead by 11 with 5:58 to go.
There ain't no stopping this kid. He's going to cook the rest of the day.
Here's Hal from his own 25. He's got Robinson to his right. Giants crowd the line. Gives to Robinson. Robinson takes on a couple of tacklers. He gets 3.
Stuff runner. Brennan, thank you for the super chat. He says, second half, we're gonna the hard tank. Watch. We're gonna go with the hard tank. Not if Tommy D has anything to say about it.
Tommy DeVito just matched Daniel Jones's touchdown total in the first quarter and a half of this game for the year.
Right. It's insane. It's insane.
2nd and 6. Hal under center. They'll take the snap. They give it to Robinson. Robinson pops it to the outside. Oh, he took a hit there from Hawkins, but they're going to give him.
I don't know who got the worst of that one. I think he got the first down. Thomas Panicola, thank you for the super chat. DeVito's mom definitely promised him ice cream when he gets home. Nah, gelato. He's getting gelato. Tommy Gelato. Sweet. Let's go. Tommy Gelato. Zach Texas living the vida loca. We are so far. Way better than Sam Howell.
Here's Howell from his own 35. After Washington picks up the first, he hits McLaurin. He got about 7. That was Hawkins on the tackle.
Yeah, the Giants have done a good job, though, man. They have really They have not given up the big play. They've kept everything in front of them today, and really should have had 3 turnovers. I mean, the one Pinnock had a pick 6. We ended up with the touchdown anyway, but he had a pick 6. Space out, he named a super chat, and the Giants line up in Parmesan formation. Right, shredded parm, grated parm.
4 minutes to go. They'll give. Got about 5 off left guard, first down.
Who's that?
I don't know. Is there third string? It's probably Gore again.
No, Gore was 38, I think.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right.
I don't even know that. Hey, Gibson. Julian, they have a super chat. Tommy Salami.
Not bad.
Let's not forget the Jets game. Not over till Fat Gumata sings. Oh, that's true.
This game is far from over.
Oh, we know that. We know that.
Hal coming out in the gun from his own 47. Takes the snap. They're going to do a draw play. And he's got a lot of room to run. They got about 8.
They blocked that very well.
Rodriguez Jr., the running back.
Right. Alex Rodriguez. No. Very common last name.
Robinson checks back in.
Yeah. But that's a good they blocked that very good up front. Giants defense, man. I don't know where the hell this defense was the last 2 weeks. Just the effort. The bigger, and again, I think it's because they got embarrassed against Dallas. I think that's a big part of it.
Second and 1. Coming out in the offset eye. Giants with a 4-man front. DeVito takes the snap, play action. Not DeVito, rather. I'm still thinking about DeVito.
Right.
He checks it down, picks up 7.
Robinson,
so that up.
Hey, Lou, thank you for super chat. He says, if memory serves me, I said give DeVito some time in the first team, and he can be pretty good. You and Chris wanted to name my supplier sobriety. Hey, he's played a good first half, Lou. I'm not ready to.
Well today, I still
I'm not ready to say he's our future, but he's played very well today.
He's helping his chances to become a backup.
He certainly is. He certainly is.
Here's Hal out of the gun from the 36. Robinson to his right. Hal takes the snap. It's a draw play. Nice couple of moves by Robinson here. He's going to get deep into Giants territory at the 24.
He just ran over McKinney. I just love the way Brian Robinson runs it. That guy is always looking to hit somebody. He always looks for his extra yard. He ain't afraid of contact. Like, he ain't running out of bounds. He ain't sliding down. That guy wants every inch.
Yeah.
I love it. 14-3 Giants at the 2-minute warning. Misleading story. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Says, hypothetically, DeVito develops and plays really well as the season goes on and looks wonderful. What on earth would you do in the offseason then? You keep him on your –
he's the backup.
You'd have to carry 3 quarterbacks, bro. You couldn't put him on the practice squad, right?
Yeah.
So you probably have to carry 3 quarterbacks if that's the way you wanted to do it, if they draft a quarterback. And maybe they get a couple of first-round picks. Tommy D. Build him a statue. A couple of first-rounders for Tommy D. That's how good he is.
You never know.
It's 14-3 Commanders in field goal range here. Oh, I was going to say, what the hell just happened to my... Hit that thumbs up, guys, girls. We're at 645. We got to get more now. We got 2,000 people in here. We got to get more than 645 likes. Got to get it done. Got to get it done. Let's go.
Let's take a look at the scores again. Cowboys still lead.
Yeah.
Jaguars winning.
Yeah.
No other real upsets right now.
Yeah.
Well, the Bears actually. Well, Detroit's about to at least tie it.
Yeah, Houston has the ball there. I got to go back to the. I don't know what the hell just happened there.
Tommy DeVito has 184 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, man, that's insane. If you started Tommy DeVito, and how about Carolina's only down by a touchdown to Dallas? That's a little shocking.
Yeah, a little closer than you thought.
You know,
Dallas has it at the 23, though.
Do they?
Yeah.
This is an update then. Oh, that wasn't updated. Carolina just kicked a field goal. That's where my thing was there.
Tommy D.
Tommy D. Big Tommy D.
Dr. Blake says, I just got here. How? We're playing Washington, man. You guys should have been prepared for this.
That's right.
I tried to prepare you before the stream.
Tommy D's better than Sam Howell.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh, there we go.
That's like
look at that.
Patrick Graham, same thing, right?
Yep. But
Remember
it's like half. We allowed like 75 points. We're only halfway
through the year about, right?
That's about right.
Here we go. Washington has it at the Giants 25. 4-man front. Howell rolls out. Throws. He's got a man. It's caught. It's Robinson. He makes a man miss. He gets 6 up to the 19.
He got out of bounds, too. I don't think Washington wants to do that. I don't think you want to leave Tommy DeVito any time.
I wouldn't leave Tommy DeVito a second. What
Tommy D can do, you know, he's got that dog in him there. He's a little Patrick Mahomes-esque.
2nd and 4.
Oh, man. It's funny.
Giants up 11, but Washington threatening.
Yes. I know 75ers. That is a big boy right there. That's a big dude.
Here's Howell from the 19-yard line. 2nd and 4. Drops back. Giants bring pressure up the middle. Howell feels it. He rolls out. He gets rid of it. It'll be 3rd and 4.
The Giants have done a good job. This is what they did the last time they played Washington. They got pressure on Howell all day. They sacked him 6 times, forced a turnover.
If I'm Washington here, Baddog, I run it.
Yeah.
I run it knowing that the Giants have struggled against the run, and if I get 2 or 3, I go for it.
Right. You also continue to run the clock because you really don't want to give the Giants any time. If they're an incompletion, the Giants have 2 timeouts and 1:47 to go. So you really don't. I mean, I was being facetious before, but at this point, you don't. You would give them a lot of time.
I would give it to Brian Robinson here. Try to get at least 2 or 3 yards. Robinson's not even in, so they're not going to run it. 3rd and 4, they're going to throw. Howell drops back, throws it. Pass worked. Up to the 8. It'll be 1st and goal. That was McLaurin. Good throw.
Hey, wow, that was a good job of McLaurin to hang on to that because he got rocked.
Yeah.
And Howell squeezed that one in there in front of McKinney. And again, like I said, Sam Howell is he's very up and down. So
Giants used the timeout. Interesting.
Well, they know
why they're doing it, but
come on, man.
Tommy D.
They know what they got going on. Hit the thumbs up, guys and girls. We're not even at 700. Come on, baby. We're winning this game. Let's go.
1st and goal here at the 8 after the McLaurin catch.
Let's go.
1:42 to go. They put some time back on the clock.
I don't think that matters at the moment. Let's watch.
It matters for the Giants.
For the Giants, right? Yeah.
No, it doesn't matter in terms of stopping them.
Yeah.
So Washington will break the huddle. 1st and goal here.
If I'm Washington, dude, I'm running 3 straight times here. I'm not. We'll see what they do.
And they'll run it at least 1 straight time as he gives to Robinson, and a great open field tackle by Kayvon Thibodeau.
Well, Carl Banks should be safe on Twitter. Kayvon's got 2 pressures, a quarterback hit, and that nice tackle. So.
And the Giants use their final timeout, so they'll stop the clock again at 1:36.
It's funny. I don't know where this aggression was all year.
Yeah.
Giants. That today they decided to be aggressive. It's very strange how it works.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm not upset that they're doing it. I'm just a little bit surprised.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not upset. It's just weird how it's worked.
So 2nd and goal here from the 7.
Cleveland's all over Pittsburgh, 10-0. Pickett sucks.
Washington still has all 3 timeouts. So if the Giants get it back and they go 3 and out, hypothetically, you may give Washington a chance to score 2.
How does Pittsburgh win with Kenny Pickett at quarterback?
Mike Tom is one of the best coaches in the NFL.
He's so bad, Chris.
Shotgun formation for Howell. Takes the snap, rolls out, steps up. He's going to try and run for it, and he's going to get in. He bounces. Oh, maybe not. Did he cross the plane?
Close.
McKinney pushed him. They're going to roll a touchdown. There's a flag. A little extracurricular after it.
Yeah, now we're getting into it.
Whoa. Oh, there's punches thrown.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
This is serious.
Oh, wow. This is getting
Brian Robinson's got somebody down on the ground. I don't know. Somebody took a beating over there. Might have been a cameraman. And, punches thrown. McKinney was in the middle of it. The guy in the Giants jacket behind him was loving it.
And Howell's down. There was
that was Howell.
There was a couple of exchanges of fists.
Yeah, McKinney was right in the middle of that. And if you can't, a couple of really shitty teams battling it out here. A lot of frustration going on here. They'll review this play because they review all plays.
He got it. I think he got it.
I think so too. You can't tell from that angle.
I think he got it. If they ruled it a touchdown,
listen, you can't get on McKinney. You can't get mad at McKinney here because look at the female official. She's doing this. And then when he goes out of bounds, she goes like this. How are you going to get on McKinney for that?
McKinney didn't do anything wrong. He's trying to make a play.
She kept doing this like the play was going. And then when he went towards the out of bounds, she put her freaking hands up as a touchdown. She did not call that initially until McKinney chased him to the sideline. I watched her do this. And then when he got to the sideline, she put the hands up.
And Hal just went in the tent.
Yeah, he's got to pee. So do I. If you can see the female official, you're not going to be able to see her from here. She's waving. She's doing this like the play is still going. And about there, she calls the touchdown. And McKinney slung him out of bounds.
McKinney didn't do anything wrong.
He didn't.
He's just trying to make a play. You can't let the guy get in the end zone.
She calls the touchdown after he's on the ground. And then she do a flag. He did nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong. I'm not going to fault Washington for getting after him because it's the quarterback. But
no, definitely not. I'm not getting.
But he didn't do anything wrong.
No. If we can see that back, she does not call a touchdown until he's throwing him on the ground out of bounds. Well, they got a lot of stuff to. I mean, I don't know what's going on. I have to read
Personal
lips.
foul on the Giants, probably McKinney. Personal foul on Washington, so that'll be offsetting.
Yeah. Wonder if someone gets ejected, though.
And there was an ejection.
Both players have been ejected. Yep, I read the lips. So McKinney and whoever else. Dable's like, bye. Bye. Ron Rivera's like, what? Dable, bye.
Wow.
McKinney did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. I want to see that again because I'm telling you, that female official did not signal touchdown until McKinney was throwing him out of bounds. Gable's asking for her number, so you can take her out later.
I don't think McKinney should have been ejected. I mean, I don't know what happened after. I don't know who.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Here we go.
Him and Samuel are getting into it.
Oh, there's a couple punches. Cordell fought through
a couple punches in McClay. Just not stupid to throw a punch in a helmet to begin with. But how are you ejecting McKinney there when there's two guys? Come on, man. I didn't realize Hal was the guy on the ground. I thought it was the cameraman that Robinson was sitting over like that. I'm telling you, she did not call that touchdown until he was being thrown out of bounds.
And even if she did, in the heat of the moment, if you're McKinney, you're not going to hear that. You're trying to make a play. You're trying to keep him out of the end zone.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, she did not signal. He should have not. It shouldn't have been a penalty. Now, on that play, now what happens after the fact? Whatever
that's.
But come on, man. And yeah, I'm not getting on Washington. I'm not saying what they did was dirty by any means. It's your quarterback, of course.
Yeah, I would have done the same. I would have wanted the Giants to do the same thing, but I don't think McKinney did anything wrong.
I don't think anybody did anything wrong. I think that's just football. I think that's just the heat of the moment. I said two teams that are just not good, and they haven't been good for a decade, and they're frustrated, and there's a lot of frustrations boiling over. And Washington's extremely frustrated because they can't beat us, and they're losing with Tommy DeVito in the game, and they left us way too much time, Chris.
That's facts. Snap, hold, kick. He missed it. He missed the extra point.
I was just going to say to you, too, why are they not going for two?
Oh, to make it 3-point game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can see, watch her. She hasn't called. She does it right there. She calls it there.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Then she throws the flag. It
was horrible.
Yeah, that's her fault. She called that touchdown late. That play is going to continue.
Everything is just fans are getting like punished for rooting to lose for this team. Everything is going the Giants. They missed the extra point. They have 2 turnovers.
Should have had 3.
Again, Giants fans are getting punished
Washington
further.
starts the ball, though. So the Giants, I mean, they've been cooking. I mean, one thing an Italian guy can do is cook. We know
That's
this.
for sure. That's for
But,
sure.
you don't want to turn it over here either. Washington, you played a really good half of football. I would say be semi-aggressive. Like, I'm not saying run the ball 3 times. I'm not saying like throw, perpendicular to the line of scrimmage passes. But I wouldn't take like any. I'd be looking in the middle of the field. I'm looking like 7 to 12 yards here. You know what I mean? I'm not.
So somebody said because of the penalty, dog, they didn't go for 2. It was offsetting penalties, so it still would have been at the 2-yard line.
Yeah.
The reason they didn't go for 2 there is, it's because it's early in the game, and if you're chasing that point now, right? If it would have been 14-10, if the Giants kick a field goal, you're still only down 7 in 17-10. So it makes sense why they didn't go for 2. But yeah, there was offsetting penalties. It didn't affect the yardage.
Chris, thank you for super chat. This kind of game cost us getting a QB. I still don't think we're going to win, but I think Chris was right. Chris nailed it. He said they were going to cover. I didn't think they would. I didn't think we'd score 14 points. I told Chris if Washington scores 14 points, this game's
I didn't either. I said 2013 Washington, but
I did not think we were going to get 14 points in the game, let alone a half.
DeVito takes the snap out of the gun, throws, caught by Hodgins. That's a pickup of 6.
Yeah, this is exactly the way I would run this offense. And then if you get towards the middle of the field, then you start taking your shots.
Yeah.
What a game by Tommy DeVito. Washington's not mailing this in.
DeVito's playing great.
He's playing awesome.
Here's DeVito out of the gun. Man in motion is Rondell.
18 for 190 and 2 touchdowns.
He's going to throw for 300 yards today.
This is crazy.
2nd and 5. DeVito takes the snap, drops back.
Good protection.
He's under pressure, and that's now the 6th sack for Washington today.
See, that one's on Tommy.
Yeah, it was
that one.
It might have been
got to get out of there and throw it away.
Yeah.
He had time.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not killing him, but that's just the inexperience of being a rookie and playing at the NFL level. Because he did have time. The offensive line did a good job. 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, and you got to get rid of the ball at that point. Can't take a sack. Because now Washington probably took a timeout, and they did, and it's smart. Now you're 3rd and 12, and if you're the Giants, again, you can't be. You have to go at this point. You have to go underneath and hope somebody breaks a tackle. I don't think you could try to throw a 15-yard pass because that's the type of thing where you get sacked or you throw an interception.
I think it's 3rd down, right?
Yeah, 3rd and 12.
I think this is a safe throw. You make sure.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe it's 5-6 yards. Maybe you hope he gets out in space and can make a play.
That's what I mean. You hope a guy can break a tackle. You don't throw it to the sidelines either. You got to stay in bounds here.
You want to keep the clock rolling, if nothing else. DeVito throws. He's got him. What? He dropped it.
Oh, he dropped it. Slayton took I'm not going to get on him for that. He took a massive hit. It was a good throw by DeVito. It's good football play all around, man. He's shaking up.
4th and 12. Giants will have to punt.
He didn't quite have it there, and then the hit jarred it. I mean, it's. Well, I guess Slayton could have done. Don't let that ball get to your body, but Tommy put the ball.
You saw him start to turn his head because he sensed the hit was coming.
Yeah,
and I think that's why he didn't catch it clean.
Yeah.
Giants set to punt it away. And this
That's
is not a good punt.
No, it's not. Washington's got the ball like 20 yards in field goal range. Well, maybe not with fly kick, and he sucks ass. Fits right in with Washington. But I'll tell you what, man. Tommy's played well. That's like the first bad drive we've had today.
Tommy's played very well.
I think it's the first 3 and out, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it went 3 and out in the other drive. First drive, we got a first down.
Yeah.
I don't think we went 3 and out. I think it's the first 3 and out we've had today. It's pretty impressive.
I think you're right.
Considering this team. I'd like to see Hyatt get more involved in the second half.
They're going to motion Robinson here from their own 41.
Thibodeau's ready to pounce.
4 wide, trips to the right. Giants come with 3. Throws out in the flat. Giants are ready for that. Nowhere to go. McKinney's still in the game, so he was not ejected. It was somebody else. That's a loss of about 3. It might have been Flott that was ejected.
I didn't see it. I just know McKinney was in the middle of it, so he was not, obviously he was not ejected, which he shouldn't have been, because I didn't think, well, McKinney did throw a punch. Watch a girl. Now she called it. Oh no, my bad. She did call a touchdown. My fault.
Second
She
and
did
12.
call it.
Giants get another sack. It's Kayvon.
I'm Carl. You get on Twitter. Got a sack. Quarterback hit. 2 hurries. Kayvon's killing it. Kayvon owns this team.
Kayvon is now a half sack away from being the first player ever to record 10 sacks in a Wink Martindale defense.
So I apologize to that female official. She did. I didn't see it initially. I only saw it when they were running to the sideline that she called because I saw her doing this, which would mean wind the clock. But so my bad. She did call that touchdown initially before they started running out of bounds. So my bad. Apologies to her. She did call it immediately, and I just didn't see it immediately. Washington's just going to run it out. We're going to go to halftime. 14-9.
Yeah, because the Giants don't have a timeout. Yeah. They should just kneel, to be honest with you. Like, if they're going to run it, just kneel it.
Halftime, a great Nas song, by the way.
3rd and 20.
Up, guys and girls. Let's go. Where we at? 7:40, baby. Come on. Bang it up there.
Wow, they're going to throw.
What are they doing?
This is
stupid.
Odd. That's basically the same as a run there. Don't go out of bounds if you're Washington, and he doesn't. That'll take us to halftime as they pick up 3 on a quick out.
They wanted to get some freaking points for Sam Howell,
I guess.
Houston now up 21-10 on Arizona. Miami is taking the lead. Dallas up 17-3 at halftime. Detroit up on Chicago 14-10. Green Bay and the Chargers are tied at 10 apiece.
So no stunners outside of our game. No stunners.
Right. This is is this really a stunner?
Not from. I think it is.
I think DeVito's performance is stunning. I don't know if the score is.
Well, I mean, if I would have told you the offense was going to have 14 points at halftime.
Yeah, that's what I mean. DeVito has been.
Yeah.
All right, let me go potty. I'll be right. The fact that this is only my second time peeing in this game is amazing. I'll be right back.
Baddog's going to hit the latrine.
The over on that, you lost today. I'll be right back.
I figured it was flat, Romer, man. Because when you look back and you saw Flott he threw a couple of punches. So that's after I saw McKinney was still in, it had to be Flott. When was the last time a team came back from 2-8 to make the playoffs? It won't start now. I don't know if it's ever happened, but it won't start now. I remember remember what their record was, but I remember there was a year where the Packers were like really bad and they had to win like 7 straight to just make the playoffs. I don't remember what their record was, but they were bad and they ended up, that was the year where Aaron Rodgers said RELAX, relax, but I don't think it was this bad. Let's see. Brandon says, definitely not a stunner. These two are the two. Well, that's true. That's true. What if Tommy D bowls out the rest of the season? What if? You never know, Joe. That's why they play the games.
Correct the mundo. Gowies, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. He says, I will never root for the Giants to lose. Draft Harrison Jr. then online, pass rushers and secondary help. DJ will be back haters. Well, DJ's coming back regardless. It doesn't matter. And I don't, again, somebody wanting another quarterback, it's not a DJ hater. They just want to change a quarterback. I'm not going to sit here and tell somebody, oh, you don't want DJ there, you hate DJ, and they just want somebody else. It doesn't mean they hate them. I would never say they're a hater. Daniel Jones has been here for 5 years. He has a worse career record than Dave Brown does. He's getting a big contract, and more than anything else, 2 neck injuries and a torn ACL in 4.5 seasons. The availability of this kid, the health of Daniel Jones is more, at least to me, it's more of a concern than his production or lack thereof. Because if they pass on a quarterback and they have the opportunity to draft one, and he gets hurt again and has to retire or whatever, misses another full year,
they're going to get fired.
They're gone. They're gone.
But the key part of that sentence you said, if they have the ability, we don't know where we're going to be picking. But yes, I agree with you.
Yeah. I mean, listen, whatever Joe Shane does, I'm going to have to ride with it. I rode with Gettleman for 4 years.
No,
we're gonna ride with Shane for 4 years. Whatever he does.
Yep.
You know, if they're picking top 3 and they don't take a quarterback, I'm not going to be happy, but I'm not going to scream my head off. I'm going to say, okay, well, you made your bet. Now you got to lie in it, buddy.
Yeah.
That's the way it's going to go. Alien, thank you for super chat. Appreciate you. If DeVito can play like this on a consistent basis, would you guys consider keeping him next season and have a chance to compete for the starting role? I don't think he's a starter, honestly. But again, he can. This is audition for being a backup. If not here, somewhere else.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, Alien. No, I don't think we could go into next year with him being the starter. But hey, I mean, let's see how he plays the last 7 games. You never know, I guess, in the NFL, but very much doubt that. But yeah, I think he's playing for an opportunity to become potentially a backup, which that'd be nice if you have a backup that's solid that you don't have to pay a lot of money.
Yeah, without question. Without question. He's looked very good today.
Yeah.
He's looked very good today. Without question. Very good. He's looked very good, frankly. He's done wonderful things. I love the Italians. He's out there. He's slinging the pasta Bazzoula around there. He's slinging totally messed that up. Whatever. He's can't even talk. Slinging the Alfredo. That's what he's doing. Alfredo sauce on 3. John, thank you for the super chat. 49 days to go in the season that never started. I really didn't. It was over before it was an ugly ass season without question. We need to get these likes up though, man. We got to get 1,000 of these babies. We're at 768, so I know we can get her done. Pummel, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Like the little wolf guy there. Giants sit at 5-6. Williams and May are off the board. They don't like any other quarterback left. Do we take Harrison O-line or trade down?
I don't think Harrison would be there.
They don't either.
I think Harrison's going top 3 or 4.
If Shane really likes the guy, he could trade up.
Well, if a team's willing to trade down, yeah,
correct.
But in the hypothetical scenario where a team is not willing to trade down,
what was that? Aiden Hutchinson that just got hurt there?
I missed it.
He was on the cart with tears in his eyes. Oh God, where are all the Twitter people? Oh, Aiden Hutchinson cried. I think that was him.
That depends. I mean, I don't know at that point. I have no idea who you would take. You would take your best player on your board, or you would trade down.
No, that's not him.
You don't force a quarterback pick if you don't feel one's worth taking there. That's how we got in this mess in the first place.
Yeah.
We took a quarterback that most people didn't feel should go where he went.
Who was that? Who the hell was that then? That was on the. I thought he's 97. Maybe that wasn't a Lion.
And they're showing the Steelers and Browns. Joey Bosa was the guy that was hurt.
Oh, okay. My bad. Joey Bosa. 97. I just saw a big 97 on the cart. So, but I believe he was upset. God forbid you show emotion. You know. So
showing that good throw there by Mr. Trevor Lawrence to Calvin Ridley.
Up 13-0. The Titans are falling on hard times.
They might end up with a top 3 or 4 pick and take a court. Well, they got Levis, but still.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
Look
never
at
know,
Stroud, man. Jesus, this guy's ridiculous.
The tanked out. I mean, again, you know. What was I looking for here? Something. 805 likes. Love to see that. Thank you. J-Tech, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. He says, could the Giants trade back up in the first round for Coleman or Odunze? Well, they have 2 second-round picks, so they.
Of course, that's an option. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, man, for me, draft Penix and Odunze, you'd be good. Bring him some familiarity.
He was close to being down on that. Very close. They're showing the replay of the fumble.
He was. But they review all turnovers. So Washington starts with the ball, I believe, right? We got it first. Yeah, because we got it first.
Yeah, we started with the ball. Yep.
LA Lou, they have a super chat. He says, hey, Baddog, after the way USC ended their disappointing season, you think Caleb Williams comes out for the draft
Yes.
No, there's no reason at all for him to go back there. Why would he go back? He's the consensus number 1 overall pick. There's no way you chance your future going back to USC, knowing that the defense is horrible. Listen, I was going to put it on Twitter. I didn't even bother because why bother? I'll say it here. Anybody that actually, not these Johnny-come-latelys that all of a sudden got interested in Caleb Williams because the Giants were looking like they're going to draft a quarterback and people just started watching. Anybody that's actually watched, I'm not even talking about Caleb Williams, and I watched USC because of Caleb Williams, thinks that team is winning more than 2 or 3 games without Caleb Williams, you're insane. They are the worst defensive team in all of Division I college football. They are 130th in yards allowed. They allow 5 touchdowns a game. You do
Caleb Williams would be a fool to go back to college.
Yeah, there's no way
he would be a fool. He's at worst, he's going to be the 2nd pick. At worst.
Yeah,
and he's probably going to be the 1st. So, yeah, what's the point?
He's got nothing to gain.
You go back to school, you get hurt, and no, he's coming out. It's not like a Shedeur Sanders, for example. When people ask us about him, a guy who maybe could be a back end first, late round second. No, well, there's a situation where maybe it makes sense to go back to school and you come out in a weaker quarterback class, you get more seaseaning, you help your draft stock.
Right.
Caleb Williams
you develop more.
Caleb Williams is coming out.
There's no reason. Caleb Williams won the Heisman as an underclassman.
Yeah.
As a sophomore, and he's like I said, USC does not win more than 3 games. They might beat Nevada. And I forgot the other really bad team. I mean, they gave up freaking 28 points to San Jose State to start the year. Without Caleb Williams, then people are like, oh, he's got all the talent in the world. No, he doesn't. Marshawn Lloyd had more rushing yards and more rushing touchdowns this season than he did at South Carolina and the year before combined. And the same thing with Brendan Rice, because Caleb makes those guys better. Brendan Rice transferred from Colorado. Marshawn Lloyd transferred from Tennessee. They went over there to play with Caleb Williams. There's no talent over there. It's not bad. It's not Duke. Like people make the argument, oh, Daniel Jones played at Duke. I don't give a shit where he played. If Daniel Jones is a better collegiate quarterback, why didn't he play in a better team? That's so stupid. Oh, Daniel Jones had bad talent around him. How can you compare him to Caleb Williams? Well, why would you ever, with that train of thought, why would you ever take a quarterback from a lesser school then? Who did Josh Allen play with?
Not much.
Right. So what are we talking about? Just watch them play. Just watch the things they can do. The eye test tells you everything.
Listen, that's I don't look at, especially when you're looking at college prospects at the quarterback position. I'm not looking for stats.
Right.
I'm looking for traits. I'm looking for jaw-dropping talent.
Right.
And both of those quarterbacks yesterday showed that to me, despite the fact that they didn't play their best games. Drake may made 2 or 3 throws where I'm like, yeah, most quarterbacks in the league can't make those throws.
His first touchdown was stupid. I mean,
the same thing with Caleb Williams. So they both, there's a reason why people are talking about him.
Caleb Williams threw for 384 yards yesterday.
Yeah,
a touchdown interception. They gave up 38 points. It's what USC does.
Yeah.
And Michael Penix had 3 total touchdowns. He was up and down. Oregon State's one of the better teams in the country, and that weather was horrible there last night. Penix had a lot of drops. He made some inaccurate throws. There's a couple times he put it right at the guy's shoulder and he dropped it.
Yeah.
So again, statistics be damned anyway. They tell half the story. I just watched, like Chris said, the plays that they can make, the things that they can do, the ability to go through progressions, the arm strength, the creativity, the ability to throw receivers open, the anticipation, all that stuff goes into it. I don't care about the stats because depending on who you play and the conference you play in, like I said, Drake May to me, he's good. He hasn't played against the competition Caleb Williams has, or Michael Penix. That Pac-12 is loaded. The ACC is not. It's just not. And J.J. McCarthy, all the talk about him, and they said, well, they just decided to run against Penn State. He was terrible against Maryland.
He didn't play well.
Maryland.
He didn't play well.
It happens. That should be like, oh, J.J. McCarthy sucks because he played bad against Maryland. They have bad games. They make bad throws. They're human beings, even the best. Pat Mahomes, I don't even know if he had a winning record at Texas Tech.
I don't think he did.
Guy's the best quarterback in
I know his
football.
best year, I think they won 7 games.
Right. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. Lord Commander Mandy, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. He says, you guys are the best. And again, we can sit here and speculate, and we will. We'll speculate for the next 5 months. And then we'll know. Then we'll know. And we'll know what's going on. Joe Shane's going to do what he's going to do.
That's a fact.
That's it. Don't matter what any of us say or do. He's the guy. You have to believe in his vision, whatever the hell that is.
Kicks away. Washington will take this out from 2 yards deep. They'll bring it back to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 34. And they fumbled the ball. And the Giants come up with it.
Ah!
Oh, my goodness.
We're still fighting for it.
No, the Giants recovered it. The only question is, was he down?
Giants got it. Lord Commander Manny, how can we be the best and you the best? 3 turnovers for Washington.
Wow.
Washington is sitting there going, we don't want the Giants to get a quarterback, man.
Wow.
Actually, it don't matter who the Giants have as a quarterback. I can beat Washington. I swear to God, I think I can beat him.
Was he down? Nope, that's a fumble. Giants ball.
Yep.
Giants ball.
Giants in scoring position.
Yeah, they're already in field goal range. They got it like the 33. So 3 turnovers already by Washington.
And they should have had 4. Let's risk that. Like, that's close.
I don't think so. I think the ball was starting to come out before anything touched.
Edwin, thank you for the super sticker. I got to just find out what that was so I can see it. I hate that the chat. There it is.
Giants have it.
Just a big smile. This is Giants football to 36. Thank you, Edwin. I really appreciate it, my man.
Here's DeVito from the Washington 34, 1st and 10. Empty backfield. They're coming out slinging it. DeVito, and they shouldn't have done that because DeVito got devoured.
There was 3 guys that could have come off that left side.
Oh
Nobody
my
blocked.
God. If you're counting, that is now 7 sacks. And I don't want to hear that that's on the quarterback. That one. That's now 7 sacks.
Look at this. What happened over here? There's
My
3 guys. What the hell was that? Toohill. Man, that was a screen. That's the worst.
Every sack is on the quarterback, Knicks Nation. Every single one. Here's DeVito coming out in the gun. Takes the snap, drops back. Washington comes with a blitz, throws it. Oh, that was a good throw, but broken up by
Shep's got to catch that.
Broken up by the rookie Forbes. 3rd and 17.
Shep's got to catch that. Well, some guys just love Daniel Jones to a fault. It is what it is. They're gonna blame. That would have been. They would have said that if that was Daniel Jones, he would have said that was on the line.
Yeah,
that was the line's fault.
3rd and 17.
8 combined sacks. We have 1 of them.
7 sacks.
We have 1 of them.
Actually, no. That we must have only given up six then because we got 2. Dex got 1, didn't he?
Well, there's 7.
Well, now we got 7. Oh goodness. 13.
Oh my God.
4th and 21. Giants will have to punt.
Look at this. Who are they even rushing?
What's the record for most sacks given up in a game?
I don't know, but it's got to be wow.
Well, we know that we had 11 against the Eagles that one game, right? Where OC had 6, I think.
Well, Seattle had 11 against us earlier in the year, I think.
And Washington calls for a fair catch at the 8. Most sacks allowed in a single game is 14, and that was back in 1952. We've already given up at least 7. It might be 8. Let me take a look.
This has a chance. Kevin, thank you for the super chat. He says, Christ, Washington sucks. Okay. So for us to keep our second spot, who has to win tonight along with us? Arizona, Chicago, and Arizona's losing 21-10. They're not going to win. Chicago's losing 14-10. They're not going to win.
8.
Those are the teams. In Green Bay, I think Green Bay is like a game and a half ahead of us.
It's 8 sacks, by the way, we've given up. I just looked. So we are 6 away from tying the all-time NFL record in a single game.
Crazy, man.
And that legitimately could happen. That legitimately could happen. We still got a half of football.
Yeah. It's insane. It could happen in this quarter. We gave him 5 sacks in the first quarter. Seriously. We did. We gave 5 sacks in the first quarter. It's very possible that we freaking break the record today. We broken a lot of records that we don't really like this year. So who knows? You never know with this freaking team. Setting all kinds of crap. Cody, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. He says our O-line is so bad. This is like the third game this year I've heard you say, what's the most sacks given up in a game?
Because it feels that way every game. It's ridiculous.
Legitimate question. I mean, we've now given up, 60 sacks in the year? We come in here with
62.
No,
62. By the way, the second most ever, like I said earlier in the stream, 78 by a team is the second most sacks ever given up in a season. We're at 62, and we still got 6.5 games left.
Right, we'll have that after the
We're going to pass that.
Yes. I mean, God, we have if they give up 6 sacks a game, we're approaching that territory.
Yeah, the all-time record I think is 105 or something by the Eagles.
Yeah, we're approaching, and that's possible, Chris. Now, granted, it's an extra game.
Yeah,
but the point is, you get the point. Dan, they have a super chat. Tummy titanium hips. Poor kid, I know. Considering the fact he's gotten killed out there, he's done a hell of a job. Washington's offense can't do shit against our Ds. It really doesn't matter.
13:20 to go here in the third. Hal takes the snap, looks right, throws right. That's caught by Robinson. Nowhere to go. Micah McFadden wraps him up. He gets a yard.
Good job there. Hawkins was in on the play as well and got a yard. Listen, you can tell Washington's a little bit scared of this. But this the last year, this was a section of field that Thibodeau had that strip sack fumble touchdown.
Yes, it was.
Got us into the. Now we're obviously not making the playoffs this year, but that was the huge play. Wink trying to save his job. Listen, I don't think Wink deserves to be fired anyway.
No,
but
he could be. He could be. Man in motion left to right. Hal out of the gun, takes the snap. He's going to give to Robinson. Robinson off right guard. He gets 5. It'll bring up 3rd and 4.
He did a good job there. I mean, if you're Washington too, granted the Giants have 2 touchdowns, but I think, if you've turned the ball over 3 times now, you don't want to do anything stupid. I'm sure they'll play this safe down here and punt the ball away and hope their defense can hold, Tommy Pastrami or whatever the hell you want to call him.
And Dex gets pressure, but Hal's able to step out of the way. He's going to take off. He's going to try to run with it, and he'll get it. And some, still going up to the 36.
Yeah, nobody cleared that off. Thibodeau got blocked off. Karake was late getting over. Dexter Lawrence is awesome.
Yeah, unfortunately.
He's so awesome. He just wins immediately.
Unfortunately, when they get pressure, they have 3 guys coming. We only have 1.
Right.
So Hal's able to avoid it and get out and run.
Dexter Lawrence is so good.
Oh,
See,
awesome.
I mean, for me, Chris, and I can't speak for you or anybody else. For me, I'm just looking for player performances at this point in the year. You kind of look and see who wants it still. I love Dexter Lawrence. I mean, how can you not?
Here's how under center he's going to give up the middle. That's a pickup of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yeah. And that's Rodriguez. There's Chris Pringle. Mike Davis, super chat. If the Redskins lose, don't let Louis. If they lose to the Giants, I will have to destroy Louis. I'd have to. I'd have to. I don't need to. He'd destroy himself. They lose this game.
Here we go.
They can't beat us. It makes no sense. Like Philadelphia has the hardest time in Washington. They run us over like they squash us like a bug. Washington can't do anything against us.
0 rushing yards.
It's impressive. We have 0 rushing yards. We have 2 touchdowns. Usually it's the other way around.
Pickup of 8 on the wide receiver screen. 10:39 to go here in the third.
Usually it's the other way around. Usually we have 0 passing yards.
We have 0.
Honestly, as a team, Tommy DeVito's got what? He's got like 190 passing yards.
Something
As
like
a
that.
team, we might have about 30, though, because he's probably lost 160 on all the sacks he's taken today.
Here's Hal under center from the 46. Takes the snap. He's going to give to Robinson. Robinson up the middle. He gets 1. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah. Like I said, that guy fights for every single inch. Every inch.
Yeah, Dex is a one-man army, red-blooded. I'm glad we got him as a keeper. He's ridiculous.
Yeah, I love Dex, man.
Like the strides that he has taken over the last 2 years. He was always good, but not like this.
I should have ended that poll at halftime. So 58% say tank, 41% say win. At the beginning of that, it was like 75%. We're saying tank, but 58%, 2,300 votes. Thank you guys for voting. That's good.
They can't help it, man. When the team has a chance to win, they can't help it.
Yeah, of course.
Hal drops back, throws it up, and I think there's gonna be that was a free play. They were offsides.
Yeah.
Incomplete, so it'll be 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you what. I don't know what it is about the Giants. They just get after. There's Ojulari. Look at it. Still on the field. And offsides. Was it on DJ Davidson there showing him come off the field?
Yep.
I don't know what they're I think they were showing Ojulari just because he was still playing and they wanted to make everybody aware that he's still out there. Wow, that's the first penalty today on either team.
Wow.
We had the penalties. They were, but yes, first accepted penalty on either team.
Yeah.
The offsetting penalties obviously do not count.
There's a screen pass, and this is set up nicely for Washington. Rodriguez will truck forward for 5. They'll get the first down.
I'll be honest, either Rodriguez ran that poorly or the Giants did a really good job of that because he had 2 blockers out there, 1 defender, and he ran the wrong way and only ended up getting the bare minimum, which isn't up for a first down. But that when they threw that, Chris, back behind, I thought it was a longer play. Absolutely.
Yeah, I thought it was 20 yards. 9 minutes to go here in the third. Washington will break the huddle. 7 plays, 49 yards. We're approaching 4.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Man in motion left to right from the Giants 43. It'll be a 1st and 10. Robinson to his right. Play action. Hal drops back. Pressure from Thibodeau. Hal's flushed out of the pocket. Nice throw on the run as he picks up about 7.
That was good throw and a good catch. I like Belton. That braid's got to go, man.
You're not feeling the braid?
You can't have the braid in the like you have the hair. I guess when you're a defender, it's different.
Yeah.
When you're an offensive player, like I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I fight dirty. If I saw somebody with one of them, I'm pulling them down by it.
I remember that happened.
It's legal. It's legal.
That happened to Troy Polamalu a few times, if I recall.
Ricky Williams.
Yeah.
Had some dreads ripped right. I can't lie to you. That's the way I'd be playing. I'd be going after.
2nd and 3. Hal up the middle. Hand off to Rodriguez. He's going to truck forward for about, 6. So everybody that's rooting for the loss, calm down. Giants may cooperate. Everybody that's rooting for the win, hang on. Maybe we got a chance. They got it now deep in Giants territory at the 29.
What I will say is I can't believe we're only around the ball 8 times a day. But that was a really good push up front by Washington. And I think that if you're Washington, that's the adjustment you have to make. You run the ball effectively. Howell has been under duress a lot of times, and that's what you should be doing. When Washington is, move the ball on us, it's been because of the run. When they've halted, it's because they've tried to pass. In every game, it seems like.
7:16 to go. Hal takes the snap, play action, plenty of time. Throws it towards the corner. Good coverage there by McKinney. Nowhere to go. 2nd and 10.
It was good coverage by McKinney. Fantastic coverage. And Howell didn't have anywhere to go with the ball. But it's a good job by Howell because that's where you want to throw that ball. He's, if you underthrow it out, it's intercepted. So this is a good job. But, yeah, it's very good coverage by McKinney as Thomas never got free. And, again, that's just good football player all around. Good job. If you're Howell, that's where you have to throw the ball, just in the vicinity, and he's the only one that can catch it. Randy, thank you for the super chat. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Happy Thanksgiving to you. I'll read the rest of that right after this play.
Big play here for Washington. Hal takes the snap. It's a draw play, and the Giants are ready for it. Good play there by McFadden. Loss at 2. It'll be 3rd and 11.
Yeah, McFadden wasn't fooled by it at all. The delay didn't fool him. Looked like Robinson, if he cut it back to the left, had some space there, but he went right into the teeth of the defense. And really good job of McFadden, who, again, Chris, has been awesome this year. Definitely something to look forward to, going forward. I mean, he's a 5th-round pick. Guys are like, Shane sucks, Shane this. You find a gem in the 5th round, man, that can be your one of your future middle linebackers. That's a good job.
He's been damn good this year.
Been awesome.
Washington will break the huddle. 3rd and 11. More like 3rd and 12. He'll take the snap. It's a screen pass. They have a few lead blockers, but the Giants hold strong. Simmons in on the tackle. Yep. And it'll be 4th and 5.
Interesting. I think you have to take the points.
I do. I think you take the points.
Even though
a field goal puts you in the lead. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you have to take it. Sly is missed, but it's 4th and 4. It's not like it's 4th and 1. Randy, but thank you. He says, happy Thanksgiving, guys. Yes. Happy Thanksgiving to all you guys and girls out there. Really do appreciate all the support. Extremely thankful for the Giants community, man. You guys have been awesome. How's Bobby Johnson still his coaching staff? Skins had 1 sack last 2 games. Yeah, he's gone, man.
And the Giants got a piece of that, and it still went through. Somebody on the line got a little bit of a piece of it.
Yep. Look, maybe a finger because it looked like your trajectory changed.
Yeah. Still got through, but 14-12. So as we go to commercial break, so it's good.
Yep. Typical Giants. I like how people are still calling them the Redskins, by the way. I love that. It's twice. Mike said Redskins, and I know somebody else called them the Redskins earlier. And Mike Francesa calls them the Redskins, and they are the Redskins.
The Bears in the lead. Wow.
Wow, the Bears coming back. How about that?
That's a stunner.
That is. Packers losing. Arizona scored. They went for 2, didn't get it. It's 21-16 Houston. Dallas, Carolina's actually in field goal range. I can't believe Dallas is only up by 2 touchdowns against Carolina. Like you would think.
Baddog, I'm going to say it. I'm looking at the scores. I don't care if I get crucified. I know people love the guy. He's got great hair. He's got a lot of talent. Justin Herbert is overrated.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert's overrated. They might lose to the Packers today.
Yeah, he's got 115 and a touchdown, 10 out of 17. Well, listen, we talk about this all the time. And when we talk about missing on talent, or not missing on talent, but like guys don't always pan out. And it's a fact. You can look at Justin Herbert. That talent's there. You can have all the talent in the world. It doesn't make you a football player. If Kyler Murray's got all the talent in the world, the man don't work hard enough. Never did. Didn't take it serious. I'm not saying that's Justin Herbert, but he definitely shrivels up.
He's been the one playoff game.
Yeah.
Everybody tells me quarterbacks are supposed to carry the team.
They blew a 20. Not that was his fault, but he didn't step up in the second half of that game.
He clearly has a ton of talent. He clearly has a ton of talent, but if he's this elite quarterback,
you got to win some games. You got to win some of your games if you're considered an elite guy. But yeah, he's struggled. Man. The Chargers, man, they're 4-5. I mean, they haven't really been a really good team. They're kind of wallowing in mediocrity. They're just above mediocrity. Where they make the playoffs.
Last year, people were talking about the Chargers after they made offseason moves of being a Super Bowl threat.
Yep. Jalen Warren, a 74-yard touchdown. Boy, the Steelers are back in that game. I just don't know how the hell they do it. Carolina missed a field goal, so Dallas has it 1st and 10 of the 20. Hit the thumbs up, guys, girls. Come on, baby. We got to get these likes up here. We're at 876. We want to get to 1,000. Let's go.
Here we go.
Yeah.
You think we're going to win? How you feeling?
I still feel like we're going to lose. I think you had it right. I think it's close, but I think we end up losing.
Yeah. I think I'm in the same boat, but I definitely could see us winning this game. That ball's going to go out of the end zone. Giants start with it at 25.
Chris, if we're going to win, they got to find a way to run the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, DeVito has had a really good first half, but you're the Giants, you can't depend on Tommy DeVito to, have a second half the way he had in the first half. You can't have Tommy DeVito have to throw 4 touchdowns to win this game. Like, it's just you have to get some kind of running game going because he's gotten sacked 8 times. Eventually, it's going to catch up to him. You know, he's going to fumble or he's going to throw a bad pass. So eventually, that pressure is going to cause something.
5:43 to go here in the third. Giants lead by 2 with the ball. Man in motion is Wandell. DeVito takes the snap, play action, drops back, throws. He hits Robinson. Robinson spins out of a tackle. Robinson's got room up to the 48, and he's bumped out of bounds.
And again, this is something else you talk about. You know, Wandell Robinson's looked really good this year when he's had an opportunity out there. He's shifty. He's got good hands. He's got some good speed. I mean, you see that. When a lot of times he's very elusive out there. So he's done a good job. He's definitely part of the future. And again, this is a guy that Joe Shane drafted in the second round. It was a head scratcher. I didn't know why I picked him, but he looks like the real deal.
Play action, DeVito. I don't know. That had to be miscommunication.
Yeah, Hyatt. He was thinking Hyatt was going to turn out as a flag.
Yeah,
maybe it was an up. Maybe it was an up and go. Something.
Legal man downfield.
Yeah.
Is that
so
what that is, right?
Yes, that is an eligible man downfield.
How does that happen? That was a quick throw.
Did you get it? Yeah.
It wasn't like a play that took like 3 or 4 seconds. That he basically threw it as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, like I said, maybe there was just Tommy DeVito called the wrong play there because Hyatt obviously wasn't on the right page with them, and neither were the linemen because they obviously went downfield immediately. So maybe they thought it was something else.
First and 15 from their own 41. DeVito out of the gun. He's going to motion Barkley. DeVito drops back, has time. He launches it deep, and he missed him. He was looking for Hyatt. It'll be second and 15.
Yeah, Hyatt got turned around there. At least they took a shot at him. Pretty good coverage. And, again, I love Jalen Hyatt. I don't, again, statistics be damned. I watch this kid. I just feel like he's got what it takes. You know what I mean? I feel like he's just a guy that can make a big play happen when you need it. He's got the speed to do it. You know, he's got better hands, I think, than a lot of people thought he'd have. And he's got to work on his route running, but I like him a lot.
Second and 15. Washington comes with an all-out blitz. And that is now 9 sacks, if you're counting. And it will be third and a mile.
Let's hope Tommy D is okay. But this is why I said the Giants got to run the ball, Chris. This is going to get to him eventually. I mean, you can't keep bringing him back there. He's been sacked 9 times. Now it's third down 22. This is going to be a run. I can't imagine him throwing here, but they've thrown a lot on third and long. Let's see if they do it here. Because it wouldn't surprise me. Washington drops 8 and they still get pressure.
Third and a mile.
I was going to say they're empty.
From their own 34. 2 on the play clock. DeVito, it's a wide receiver screen to Shepard. Shepard tucks the shoulder. He's able to scoot forward for about 6. Giants will have to punt.
Yeah. Oh,
Justin Fields back today, right? Yeah. There you go. There's Fields playing for his life.
Yeah.
He needs to play well these last 7 games if they're not going to take a quarterback.
Without question. That's a guy that's been up and down. He's also dealt with some injury stuff. And
Giants set to punt it away. That was almost blocked. And I think it might have been. That had to be. That's how, because that was so short, they might have got a piece of that. And Washington's going to go out of bounds at about the 24.
Yeah. Big moo.
That's a lot of turkeys.
Super chat. Appreciate you. He says, is Eric Gray available? His college highlights show he's a very good running back. Why do we draft him if they're not going to let him run? I don't know. I can tell you this. They used him in a really precarious situation. He was not a returner at Oklahoma or Tennessee, so I don't know why the hell they had him do that. Punt returner anyway. I don't know. I don't know what the point of drafting him was. I also liked the Eric Gray selection, but
Gray's hurt, I think.
Oh, is he?
I think he's hurt. Yeah.
Maybe he is.
I mean, we weren't using him much before that, but I think he's hurt.
So, then we'll see. Again, it's college, and most running backs look good on Oklahoma. We'll just say that. You know, they're one of the better teams in the Big 12. They're better than their competition.
Yeah.
They totally screwed their season up, Oklahoma. They had no business losing to Kansas, and they had no business losing to Oklahoma State. Both of those teams are not very good. Kansas lost to Texas Tech the next week, and UCF blew out Oklahoma State. And Oklahoma should be undefeated, and they should be getting ready to lose in the playoffs. Well, they would have to play Texas in the Big 12 championship game. And there's no guarantee they would have beat Texas again, but they screwed it up. They screwed it up, especially that Kansas game. They really screwed the pooch on that. But I don't know. I mean, we'll see. It is weird how they never used Eric Gray. But the other
I think he'll get a bigger role next year. I think.
I was gonna say the other thing is a lot of times you when you draft the 5th round, a guy in the 5th round, you're not really expecting him to do much his rookie year.
Yeah, a lot of times with running backs, like it's not obviously if it's Bijan Robinson or Saquon, they're gonna have an immediate role. But like even like James Cook with the Bills, he didn't have much of a role his rookie year, and then he's gotten a much larger, role this year. So I would expect Gray to get a bigger role next year.
Oh, Carolina scored 17-10. That had to be a turnover, right?
Carolina hanging in. How about that?
How did they? No, touchdown from Bryce Young.
Carolina hanging in.
All right. How about that? Come on, Carolina. Get her done, Carolina. Get her done.
3:40 to go here in the third. 1st and 10 for Washington. They'll start the drive at their own 24.
Craziness. Crazy. The NFL is crazy.
From the 23, my mistake. Hal under center. He'll take the snap. He's going to hand. Robinson tries to pop it to the outside, and he's got a big, big hole. Bounces off some tacklers. Goes up to the 41, and that's a gain of 18 for Brian Robinson on 1st down.
Yeah. He just ran through Pinnock.
This guy, he's just coming at you like a runaway freight train.
Dude, when he gets ahead of steam, I don't want any part of it. I don't.
He's Brandon Jacobs, man. That's who we say it every time we watch Washington play, but that's who he reminds us of.
He's a bigger version of Ahmad Bradshaw without the speed. But that is the way he runs. Like Ahmad Bradshaw was not a tall guy. He's 5'9", 200 pounds, and he was solid as hell, but he ran like Brandon Jacobs. He ran through people. That's what Brian Robinson does. He never the guy don't go down. I love him. That's a football player.
Gives to Robinson. Robinson, nowhere to go. Kayvon was first there, and then Dex cleaned up.
Be hearing a lot of that, I think, in the next few years.
Yes.
Kayvon and Dex.
They're a good tag team.
They really are. And Bobby Okereke and Micah McFadden as well. The Giants got some good pieces in his front 7. They really do. They really do.
Yeah, at least there's some building blocks, but obviously we got a lot more building to do, but there's some building blocks.
It's 53 guys in a roster, so 4 of them ain't gonna make a huge difference. But it is nice to see, these guys play well.
2nd and 10. Hal takes the snap, drops back, throws over the middle. That's a gain of about 8. It'll bring up 3rd and 2 as he hits Thomas. He's been involved a lot today.
I was going to say, Thomas has been a big target of Howell today. Without question. Without question. Got to get these likes up, guys, gals. Come on, baby. We got 893 of them. We got to get 1,000 for this. I mean, Tommy D's out there cooking with extra virgin oil today. Cooking with canola.
Probably 4-down territory for Washington. It's at midfield. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Yeah, you might just run it twice here. Are they empty?
They got 2 backs back there. And they're going to give to Rodriguez. Rodriguez goes all the way up to the 34.
He just
How
ran
does that
through
happen?
it. He just ran through a tackle by Darnay Holmes. I mean, they just pried it open like a can opener there.
1st and 10, like they're going to run.
Yeah.
McFadden got held.
I mean, I was going to say, you hold McFadden, that certainly helps.
Yeah, McFadden got held.
He definitely got held. I mean, that was blatant.
That's how it happened. I got my question answered.
There you go. Yep. Grab the shoulder pad.
So now Washington has it at the 35.
Rodriguez was a big TLC fan.
Hal under center. He's going to go back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets tackled. Oh, he fumbled. He fumbled, and the Giants got. Oh my God. Washington is doing everything in their power to give the Giants this football game. Their 4th turnover of the contest.
Washington just keeps shooting themselves in the foot.
punched out by Okereke. Good
And that
play,
is
man.
definitely a fumble, without question. Yeah, the left eye fan left it on the ground. The Giants with their 4th turnover. That should have had 5 because Pinnock dropped the pick 6.
Wow. You could see that they are definitely working on punching out the ball, man.
Yeah, they are.
Like you see it, you've seen it here in this game.
Definitely. They definitely have. They definitely have. Yeah. Definitely have.
I'm confused. We're not. I mean, the team's not tanking, Dylan. The fans may
Yeah.
want them to lose, but the team's not
Yeah,
going to
they're
intentionally. They're not going to intentionally lose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. You can't make this up. We can't score off a turnover, but Washington 4 turnovers already. Ed.
Yep. That's insane. And like I said, it should be 5.
Yeah.
It should be 5 turnovers. Arizona has it 1st and 10 at the Houston 13-yard line, trailing by 5.
Wow. That would be a stunner too.
Plays under review, so it's not quite there. Arizona's a bad team, so I'm sure it'll be overturned. It's usually how it goes.
And the Packers now lead against the Chargers.
Yeah. Chicago has a 3rd and 1 at the Detroit 23 as they begin the 4th quarter there.
So they're about to go up 2 scores.
They could.
I mean,
Dallas
field goal from
in
there.
Carolina territory at the 36, leading by a touchdown.
Wow. That Bears game is a stunner if that
You
happens.
never know with the NFL. Chislo, thank you for super chat. Man, watching CJ Stroud makes me so jealous. That's why we got to go quarterback. Don't you want one of those guys? Don't you want your CJ Stroud?
That'd be nice.
Don't you want your Josh Allen? I don't know. Don't you want your Pat Mahomes? They don't grow on trees. These guys can come in and they can be freaking Pat McGroin. I mean, who knows? But everything happens for a reason. So
They're showing the promo, man. I am pumped up to watch this Michigan-Ohio State game next week.
hell yeah, I got to be honest with you, Chris. Watching Michigan the last 2 weeks, I like Ohio State.
I mean, Ohio State looks like the better team, but you know that game's going to be good.
Oh, of course. When they're both undefeated, it makes it even better.
That's the game of the year, I think.
Without question.
Yeah. Giants have it here at their own 32.
Not to mention the rivalry itself just makes it.
DeVito's going to pitch to Barkley. Barkley finally gets a big run, and it's a lot bigger than it looked. He's still going up to the. He's still going.
He's
up
running
to the
through
32
people.
of Washington.
That fired up the Giants' offensive line there. Finally, the Giants break through with a big-ass run, man. They've been waiting for that all game. They hadn't had any yards until then.
That was like a 35-yard gallop.
That was huge. Well, that again, if the Giants are going to win this game, they got to run the ball. That's just what it is.
That should take us to the 4th quarter.
It will. As the clock is down to 10 seconds. So we'll change this. We have a typical Washington Giants game, which is going to come down to the wire as it always does. So you were right. Not a blowout. 4 turnovers certainly helped.
What did I say? 2013 Washington? It's going to be closer than that. We might win.
Oh, shit. The wrong thing there. There we go. Thought I lost it. I didn't lose it. We got it back. Hit the thumbs up. Where are we at? 931. We got to get to 1,000. Come on, guys and girls. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh.
Larry, good call by you, man. Running off left tackle. Giant, yeah. If the Giants are going to pick one side to run, that would probably be the best side to run on.
Arizona's probably going to kick a field goal. Nope, they went for it on 4th down, and they did not convert it. It was short. So Houston gets the ball back. I don't know why Arizona went to kick the field goal. It would have made it 21-19. And then no, they didn't. They went for it, and they came up short.
Oh.
Would have made it 21-19. You could have won with a field goal. I'm surprised they didn't do that.
Bears now have a 2-possession lead against the Lions.
Yep.
23-14.
Carolina is going to lose to Dallas. Well,
and the Lions got sacked on the first play. Wow.
Yep, Dallas has a 1st and 10 at the 20 there.
We got some stunners today, man.
Crazy.
I mean,
Crazy.
I wouldn't have thought that Cardinals game would have been close. It's close.
I wouldn't have thought this game would be close. Close.
Yeah, Bears up 2 scores on the Lions on the road.
Actually, freaking winning. It's
I
crazy.
probably would have picked the Steelers today against the Browns. The coin flip though, but without Deshaun Watson.
Yeah. Still, I mean, Cleveland beats everybody, even with their backup because of
That's
that.
true. They got a defense.
And Pittsburgh has no offense. I mean, my God, Kenny Pickett is awful.
Yeah.
But they can't draft the quarterback because they always win.
Yeah, it's true. I could see them ending up trading for a quarterback.
They're going to have to.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that Lou's guy's playing. It's not even Walker. It's Dorian Thompson-Robinson from UCLA.
Oh, DTR.
Yeah, LA Lou liked DTR. Thomas Square. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you. He says, out in the California Bay Area watching Giants on YouTube, you guys are a full play ahead. Sorry.
We're 3 hours ahead of you, man. So you're lucky.
That's
it's
true.
Play ahead.
Good point. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You're lucky you're only one play behind and not 3 hours behind.
Yeah. No, but thank you for popping in, Tom.
Thomas.
Pause the stream, Tom. Pause the stream. You could do that. Pause the stream.
Boy ahead of you. You can pause it.
Yeah, sync it up with your TV.
Yep.
Man in Motion's Wandell here from the 32. Little orbit motion. Play action. DeVito under pressure. He gets rid of it. He's got him open. Pillinger down to the 5.
Giants going to score a touchdown. Look at Tommy. Throw another touchdown, Tommy. Touchdown. Wow. Tommy touchdowns.
Wow.
You kind of sit there and wonder where the hell this has been all year because, again, they've given up 9 sacks. So it's
Washington's coverage today, specifically on that side of the field, has been awful.
It's terrible.
Awful. 1st and 10 here from the 6. Shotgun formation for DeVito. Barkley to his right. We got an interesting formation here with Wandell. Gives to Barkley. Barkley got a yard. Still trying to push. He'll get stood up there.
Yeah. This is crazy. 4 Washington turnovers in this game, man. Slayton's out, obviously. They're showing the hit there, so I'd imagine he's out. This is absolutely insane. New York Giants, they have a super chat. Good thing about this rebuild is that we actually have some players to build around then before. When we get our future quarterback, we can turn quickly.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what, like I said, everything happens for a reason, right? We'll see what happens.
DeVito under center, man emotions, Wandell. DeVito play action, throws to the end zone, broken up. That was a good play by Forbes.
That was a good throw. That ball was right in his hands.
Forbes has made a couple of nice pass breakups today.
He did. This is a good throw. Again, this is just a good all-around play. That ball hit Shepard right in the hands.
That's a tough play.
And Forbes did good coverage. I mean, that's just a good throw, good coverage.
3rd and goal here from the 5. They got Bellinger out wide here. That could be a mismatch.
We'll see.
DeVito drops back. Throws. He's got Barkley. Barkley's going to go in for 6.
Tommy touchdowns.
Wow. And the Giants are about to go up by 2 scores with the extra point. Stand up, New York Giants fans. 2012 extra point pending.
Insane.
Wow. Holy moly. That was a good throw.
It was.
It was tight coverage.
This is crazy. You never know, man.
I thought he missed it. He made it. 21-12.
Giants. That was a huge extra point.
Big extra point.
Huge. Huge, quite frankly. Big extra point there. Tommy, build him a statue. Tommy statues. Unbelievable.
DeVito's playing well.
He's been awesome. That's insane. And nobody can sit there and tell me, it's garbage time. It ain't garbage time.
He's got 3 touchdowns.
Marv, thank you for the super chat. Baddog, touchdown, Tommy. Unbelievable. Let's get 1,000 likes. We're 24 away. Let's go.
Tommy Touchdowns. That might be his nickname. Tommy Touchdowns.
Tommy Touchdowns. Unbelievable. Dude has more passing touchdowns today than either Jones or Tyrod have had all season. Wrap your head around that statistic.
That's wild.
Wrap your head around that. In just over 3 quarters, he's got more passing touchdowns today. He's got 6 touchdowns in the year. Passing touchdowns.
Tommy Touchdown.
That's insane.
Oh my God. Look at this guy.
Crazy.
Look at this guy.
Look at this freaking guy. Tommy Parmesan. Bill Parm on 2. Hey, got.
Bears got the ball back. Bears are going to win. Holy crap, man. We got some upsets today.
Yeah, we do. Green Bay's got the ball back. I don't know if they're going to win. They're deep in their own territory. But Dallas scored, so that's not going to happen. Houston's on the Arizona 25. So that's not going to happen.
Oh, man.
Washington is garbaggio.
Yeah.
They
bad.
are. They cannot. They cannot beat us. They cannot beat us. They can't. They really ought to be exiled to the CFL. They can't beat us. This team can't beat. We own the shit out of the command. I told you, rename them to the Washington Giants bitches because that's what they are, dude. They can't beat us. It don't matter. You could quarterback them. I could quarterback them. Any one of the 2,100 people in the chat could quarterback them, and they'd win.
3 touchdowns. He's going to throw 4. You're going to throw another one.
Yes. Russell, thank you for the super chat. His name is TD Vito. Now you know.
Hey, man.
Listen, his initials are. Oh, we got to tweet that one out, right? Well, why not? Tommy DeVito's been the man. I mean,
Barkley with 2. That to me it has stood out as much as anything else is the way that they've used Barkley in the passing game.
I know
they're getting him. It's not like screens. They're a lot of times, like you said earlier, they're using him the way that we've been asking them to use him for years. Right. Giants set to kick it away.
I mean, I'm tweeting this out right now. I mean, would you expect any less from a quarterback whose initials are TD, baby? I mean, let's go. Think about it.
Let's go.
TD.
Kicks away. Washington's going to let this go over their head. They'll start with it at the 25, 13-32 to go here in the 4th.
The smartest thing they've done all day is let it go. L.A. Lou, they have a super chat. Just get Tommy a good line and you got something. Let's roll with him. I'll be honest, Lou. I didn't think he had this in him.
I didn't think he'd be able to do this.
I think he had this in him. I'll be honest. He's looked amazing. I mean, he's been sacked 9 times.
They haven't run the ball outside of one play. They haven't been able to run.
And I was going to say, right, they haven't been able to run. And I'll be honest, I don't remember him. He had a ball, guy jumped up and knocked it down once. I don't remember him putting the ball in harm's way any time today.
Howell drops back, throws, caught on the sideline. He'll be pushed out of bounds. He gains 6. He's definitely been better. He's definitely looked like a much better quarterback than Sam Howell today. That's for sure.
Wow, way better. Way better. He looked like the best quarterback in the league today.
He's been incredible.
3 touchdowns. Who the hell's got a better stat line than that?
Look at DeVito. Like, you better get me some cannolis after the game.
Yeah. Mommy's making, yo, guys, pool party in my house. Mommy's making gelato. Go.
13 minutes to go.
Make an ice cream. Good for Tommy. Good for Tommy.
Howell under center from the 32. Takes the snap, gives to Robinson. Robinson's still pushing. He gets 6, maybe 7, and it's a first down.
Bradley, they give a super chat. He says, hey, guys, can't get the game due to work. But from what I'm hearing, what the F is this team now? This team gives me heart palpitations. This is Tommy DeVito's coming out party today. He's killing. His arrival, Gowie's saying with super chat, was going to play the Giants D in fantasy after the last game versus Washington, but didn't start at Barkley. 25.2 points. Well, yeah, I mean, Barkley's had a great day. He hasn't run the ball.
The funny thing is he hasn't been able to run, but he's killing it through the air.
Yes, he is.
Howell drops back, throws that's batted. Nearly had it.
Oh, my God.
Had a chance for a pick.
Had another interception. W, they give us super. That's exactly what we do against Washington all the time. Just W's. Just dubs.
It's true.
Just dubs.
That was Dexter Lawrence again, by the way. He batted that.
We own Washington. We do. We do. We do. JC, they have a super chat. Are we actually being creative, Dayballs? It's crazy. 4th game of 4 turnovers in the last 5 seasons. 3 of them were versus Washington. We own the shit out of this team. It is hilarious, man.
They're going to run it on 2nd and 10. Micah McFadden first there. They might have got a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 9.
You don't care, K, man. The tag team duo, the champions.
We're going to win.
We are going to win this game.
We're going to win.
So we're gonna fall back to maybe drafting 4th.
We're going to win.
All the guys that say we're not taking a quarterback, we might not, because we might not be in position to take one.
It is. You can't control it. So
no,
you
can't.
Play out and you see where we pick at the end of the year. You can't control it.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
11:30 to go here in the 4th. 3rd and 10.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
Hal takes the snap, drops back. Giants come with a blitz. Hal flushed out of the pocket. He's hit as he throws. It's a duck. And it's picked off. Darby Holmes tackled out at the 36. They're going to win the game.
We own Sam Howell. We own Washington. We own them.
5 turnovers.
It should be 6.
Wow.
Should be 6. Tommy D got one more in him. One more.
Wow.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
I just had a feeling we were going to win today, or at least make it very close. Wow. Washington just can't beat us.
They can't beat us. They can't beat us. Tommy DeVito looks like freaking CJ Stroud out there against them today. They can't do. I don't ever want to hear anything about.
It doesn't matter who.
Washington fans should never, ever. I don't care how many games we lose. I don't care how bad we look. Washington fans never, ever say another word to me again about anything. Don't ever talk to me how bad this team is. Never. Don't ever insult the Giants again. Don't.
Yeah.
Don't ever insult the Giants again. Never, ever insult it. You can't beat Tommy DeVito. Tommy DeVito looks like the best quarterback in the league today. It's not like we won ugly. We have kicked your ass. We've turned you over 5 times. Defense is beating the shit out of your rookie quarterback. Our guy's a freaking undrafted QB, 3rd stringer in there, tearing you to shreds. Never, ever utter a bad word about the Cowboys and Eagle fans, whatever.
Laid back just donated what I was going to say. I agree. I think this game is going to get Ron Rivera fired. Maybe not today, but at the end of the year.
Yes, I'll put that up there. Thank you, Laid Back. Appreciate it. Says Ron Rivera yes, this should be. It's a fireable offense.
Yeah. I don't think it'll happen today, but by year's end, he'll be replaced.
It should happen today. It should happen right now. It should go down and fire him right now.
Yeah.
PCH saying for Super Chat, DeVito has 3 touchdowns, a 3-touch a game and 3 starts. Zach has 0 in 30 games. DeVito already has 6 touchdowns in the year. Zach has 5 or more weapons. Zach is a terrorist.
He hasn't played well for you guys either.
Yeah. Sonny says, remember when the 5-touchdown game came against Washington, cost us Chase Young? Tommy D might cost us Caleb, but it worked out better for us.
We got Andrew Thomas. That actually worked in our favor.
It did. It don't matter, man. There's a lot of games to play. It's you don't know. We'll see what happens. But today's the Tommy D type of day.
11 to go. Man in motion is Paris Campbell. DeVito takes the snap. He's going to pitch it to Barkley. Barkley with a couple of lead blockers. Now we're starting to run. He gets 9.
Selena, thank you for being a member for 16 months. He says 2,000 people watching. God damn. Excellent. Thank you, sir. Falcons also home to Washington. They can't beat us, David. They can't beat us. They can't beat us. We own this team like nobody's owned it. And this is a fact. Nobody's owned a team the way the Giants have owned a team in the history of the NFL, the way we own Washington. They just don't. We kill them all the time. But happy holidays, my man. Hope you're doing well as always. And keep kicking ass over there. And the Falcons, they're the Falcons. I don't know what else.
Appreciate you for being here, John. Second and 1. 10:25 to go. They're going to go back to Barkley. Yeah, we're starting to run the ball on them now. We get 7.
They've quit. They've tapped out. John, thank you for super chat. He says, good old Washington, always there when we need them. If we could just play Washington every game, we would win the championship every year. Abel's saying something. He's not happy with somebody. One penalty in this game, by the way. One accept the penalty.
Just keep running the ball. They can't stop it right now.
Yeah.
Go back to Saquon.
I want Tommy to throw one more touchdown. Laid back. Oh, I got that one already. JD, thank you for the super chat. He says, no tanking here. DJ comeback season of Marvin Harrison incoming. Can't wait to see your reaction when we don't get a quarterback. I don't give a shit if we don't get a quarterback. If we're picking top 3, we don't get a quarterback. It is what
Barkley's gone. Barkley's gone. 30, 25, 20, out of bounds at the 18.
You should have cut it back. We might not get Marvin Harrison Jr. either. So, whatever. You don't need to worry about my reaction. Like I said, I'm not going to give you a reaction anyway. But just keep sucking on the Daniel Jones teat. We're about to go 3-8. So, hey, Jamil, thank you for the super chat. Louis T punching the air and Baddog. Yeah, Louis T don't know what the hell to do with himself. At all. Look at
that. Barkley had negative 2 yards in the first half on 6 carries. He got 81 yards on 5 carries in the second half.
He says, "Good, Kobe, thank you for super chat. Says goodbye, Caleb, and Dable getting fired next year." We'll see what happens.
There's Burrito up the right end. He gets 3.
I think it's funny that people are like, I can't wait to see your reaction when we don't draft the quarterback. Who gives a shit? Do you want the Giants to win or not? Who cares if the opinion? Oh, there's a 31-10. As Bland just picked it off.
Yeah. So the Cowboys got that wrapped up.
People are so stupid. I can't wait because you love Daniel Jones. I can't wait to see your reaction when we don't get a quarterback. God, let's continue to be mediocre. I love being 3-8 every year. Fantastic. I love it. It's awesome.
820.
It's awesome. I love winning 4 and 5 games every year. It makes me happy as a fan.
Bree didn't know where to go. He's going to lose 4.
Swallowed up.
So it'll be 3rd and long. $21-12. Tommy D needs to throw it a touchdown right here anyway. Touchdown be nice. Touchdown would pretty much sew the game up. Field goal is still a game.
He just needs to get his 4th touchdown.
That's 3rd and 11.
4th touchdown.
Field goal would force Washington to have to score 2 touchdowns. Touchdown would put the game out of reach for the most part.
If turnovers counted, they'd be all set. I think Arizona missed a field goal.
There's a handoff to Barkley, and the Giants play it. Yeah, that's smart there. It's 3rd and 11.
Yeah, so run the clock.
Take the points.
They're going to need 2 touchdowns anyway.
Yeah. 7:20 to go. Giants will kick it for 3.
Yep. 1,043 likes, guys. Thank you so much for that. 2-0 against Washington. 2-8 against. I'm sorry. 2-0 against Washington. 1-8 against the rest of the league.
It's the same thing that happens with Daniel Jones. He has his best games against this team.
Yep.
We just own them.
Without question.
Randy Bullock, they just jinxed him. They posted the stat 28 straight inside 40, and now it's 29. They didn't jinx him. Giants go up 12, 24-12.
Yeah.
It's getting close. It's getting close to closing time.
Yeah, this is done. Washington can't do anything. They turned the ball over 5 times. They got 0.
Imagine sacking a quarterback 9 times and losing by double digits.
To a 3rd string quarterback, mind you.
Wonder if that's ever happened.
I don't know. I did that again. It could be. Honestly, that could be a record. I wonder how many sacks.
How do you lose a game when you get 9 sacks?
You play against Tommy,
over 5 times.
Against Tommy DeVito.
Yeah,
that's why.
6:48 to go.
Sam Howell warming up has been. Chicago's up 26-14. And they're going to win. Chicago's going to win. Crazy.
Yeah, that's an even bigger upset than this one.
Yeah. That is insane.
I mean, maybe not. It's close because Fields was back, but still, that's still bigger than this.
Yeah, it's Detroit. Like Detroit's pretty good. Green Bay's still winning, but the Chargers have another pack or 11. Pat's not playing today. They off this week.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't see them playing. So there's another game.
They got to
we'll
buy
be ahead of the Patriots because you have the same record as them.
Well, we play them next week, so if they beat us, which I don't know if they will.
Well, we play like this, we're going to beat them too.
I think we're going to beat the Patriots if DeVito plays like this. Washington's going to start with it at the 25.
It's insane. Craziness, man. That's what I say. That's why they play the games. You never know. I certainly did not see this happening. I definitely did not. I could not see.
I think we win by double. I thought we had a decent chance to win, but not by this. I thought it would be a nail biter if we won. Hal takes the snap out of the gun, drops back, throws, caught out in the flat. Robinson, he'll get 3.
Surprised he didn't fumble. Sam Howell, 21 out of 29 with 2 interceptions at 106 yards. Tommy DeVito, 18 out of 26 for 246 and 3 touchdowns.
He played out of his mind today, man. 6:27 to go from their own 28. Hal takes the snap, drops back, steps up, throws. Nice throw there into a tight window up to the 40. Washington's got to score quick. Still plenty of time. They have 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning, but
Sam Howell's not throwing 11 interceptions this year.
Yeah. From the 40, here's Howell. 4 wide, 3 to the left, takes the snap, steps up. The time won't matter if they keep giving up sacks. And there it is. Double-digit sacks for Kayvon Thibodeau.
Yep. 10.5, big. Giovanni
ever in a Wink Martindale defense to get double-digit sacks in a season.
Yep. Like I said, Carl Banks, they should leave him the hell alone. I wonder if they'll add Carl Banks this week and say, wow, he played awesome. Because they were killing him last week. I didn't hear anything about Kayvon Thibodeau.
And they just got another sack. I looked down for a second. They got another sack.
They did, yep. I thought that was a replay. Dexter Lawrence in on that one. And Thibodeau there, too. Did Thibodeau get that one?
It's over. 3rd in California.
Yeah, Giovanni Costa's touchdown. Tommy touchdowns over Danny fumbles. Now that'll be the next one. Let's start Tommy DeVito over Daniel Jones. I ain't making that argument. Brendan, thank you for the super chat. Commanders don't want us to draft a stud quarterback. No, they don't. But it don't matter because they can't beat us regardless of who the hell the quarterback is.
Drops back, throws over the middle. That's caught to the 35, and he falls down to the 40. That was the former Chief Pringle. It'll bring up 4th and 9.
LA Lou, they have a super chat. If you don't get a top quarterback, then get a great player who helps you. A top hog lineman or an edge or defensive tackle.
If they're not going quarterback, that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, they'll take best player available. They have so many positions they need to fix. So if the quarterback's not available that they want,
you go edge, line,
wide receiver, whatever. I'm sure
they'll
figure it out.
Here we go.
Mike, he says, kiss a quarterback goodbye. Picking top 2 will need a quarterback. Well, there's still a lot of games to play, so we'll see. But
Hal drops back. Kalen got poked in the eye. Hits Robinson. The game ain't over yet. Robinson up to the Giants 38, and he's out of bounds. 4 minutes to go. Clock still ticking. It's not over yet.
No. It always comes down to the end. You know that.
Yeah.
You know it. It always comes down to the end. Without question.
Yeah, Thibodeau got poked in the eye, man.
They Ric Flaired him. They're doing anything they can. I was always thinking, I don't care how big or strong our thumb to the eye will slow anybody down. They got to do that now.
From the 39, Hal drops back, steps up, throws. That's caught to the 29. If you're Washington here, you got to score. You figure you got to score before the 2-minute warning.
Yeah. W7, thank you for super chat. Total Giants fans on Twitter, extermination.
That's fine. Let them cry.
Giants fans will be there.
Here's Hal. Hal drops back, rolls out, still looking down the field. He'll get rid of it.
I'm actually surprised he didn't try to take off at that one.
3rd and 1.
Yeah, Washington will never live this the hell down, bro. They are. You got to be embarrassed if you're a Washington. I mean, this is a Giants team that got outscored 79-23 the last 2 games, right? 79-23, and looked really bad doing it. And Washington, who comes in at 4-6, has a chance to make the postseason, and they come in and get dominated by Tommy DeVito and the New York Giants.
Al drops back, throws. He's got it. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, how do you drop that?
Field goal does them no good, so they gotta go here.
So this is it. This is the game here.
Yep. Yeah.
4th and about a half a yard. I mean, normally I would say you can't run here because you got to score quick, but you got to make sure you get the first down.
Yeah, definitely. Arizona's got the ball on the Houston 29 with 2 minutes to go, trailing. Chicago's up 26-21. They have a 3rd and 10 on their own 25, so that game's not over.
And they're going to try the run. They didn't get it. The game's
wow,
over.
Sam Allen went nowhere.
There's a flag. There could be an offsides. We'll see. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be on the Giants because Howell is staying on the field.
Giants defense came to play today.
Yep, it's offsides on the Giants. So the game's still not over. And that stops the clock. That's like an extra timeout.
Is that McKinney? Is it Simmons? I really hope they keep Isaiah Simmons. I'd like to see more of him in this. They lined up offsides.
Yeah, lined up offsides.
The helmet was offsides.
So 3 minutes to go. They'll have it at the 25. Howell out of the gun. 4 wide. Howell takes the snap. Giants come with 4. Howell steps up, throws it towards the corner. Incomplete. Was looking for McLaurin.
Coverage by McKinney. McKinney on McLaurin. That's definitely a matchup you would want from your Washington.
McKinney, I still don't want him back for what he's going to cost, but McKinney's played very well today.
Very well today, without question. Yep, he did a good job there. New York Giants, they have a super chat. Aziz Cook, no burst in his play when healthy. Maxim Van Scoy, they have a super chat. Kayvon is a bust, as in he busts quarterbacks. That's right. Yeah, like I said, I wanted to go after Carl that angle. I didn't hear anything about Kayvon.
Shotgun formation, drops back, pump fake. Howell has to get rid of it. Incomplete. 3rd and 10.
Yeah. Giants. I'm just wondering. Well, there's a flag in the play. I'm just wondering where the hell this Giants defense was the last 2 weeks.
They're playing inspired today. Last week it felt like they gave up on the season. Oh, they're gonna hit Thibodeau for.
Yeah,
he got him. He
did. I mean,
he got him.
That's the flag all day. I mean, it is.
So that'll be half the distance to the goal. It'll be at the 10.
Yeah. I mean, it is what you can't argue the rule. Hit him right now.
Yeah,
in the head. So there's definitely some roughing the passer stuff that I don't like, but it's
by the letter of the law.
That's the rule. Ron Rivera knows he's probably done. Arizona just got sacked. So Detroit's got the ball on their own 40.
So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 12. Howell drops back, steps up. He'll throw out in the flat. Robinson makes a man miss, and he'll go. He fumbled it. Oh, the Washington's point of the day. I don't know who has it.
I want to know why he didn't run it out of bounds anyway. Why would you go back into the middle of the field?
It's Washington ball. They're marking 2nd down.
But why would you go back into the middle of the field if you're Brian Robinson there? Why wouldn't you just go out of bounds? Oh, dude, Okereke punched that thing right out of there.
Oh, goodness. They should have recovered that.
That would have been 6.
Again with the punch out.
That's what I'm saying. Okereke just drilled that thing right out of there.
Okereke's been great, too. 2nd and 6 from the 9. Drops back. Looks towards the corner. That's a touchdown.
Yeah.
So now you got. Do you go for 2? No. Well, no. You just kick the points. So that'll cut it to 5. They got 4 stoppages of the clock with the 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. So still plenty of time. You don't need to onside kick it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But obviously, you need a 3 and out.
Yes. Wow. The Giants, I mean, 5 turnovers today, but almost 7.
And that was
Almost.
Jahan Dotson on the touchdown.
Yeah.
Snap.
Detroit.
Hold. Kick is good. 24-19.
24-19. So let me change this. And I gotta go potty. So only three potty breaks today. As many touchdowns as Tommy DeVito's thrown. So that's a good omen, I think. All right, let me go potty.
So let's see, Bad, that we got. 1 first down, and it's pretty much. Well, I guess not if they get out on the first play, but.
Right. All right, let me go bad. Let me right back.
Yeah. But they won't because they're going to run it on the first play. 1 first down, the game's pretty much over. Here we go. I would think Washington's going to kick off. But maybe not. You might convince yourself that I would kick off, though. Paris Campbell set back to return it. Baddog taking a piss. And the kick's away.
Good timing.
Good timing. And the Giants will start with a 25. They did kick off.
Got it. All right. Here we go. Cardinals lost.
All right, so that's as expected.
Yeah, they dropped to 2-9. Detroit on the Chicago 48 with 2 minutes to go. Carolina lost. Green Bay up by 3. They have it on the Charger 24.
And here we go. 1st and 10, 2:16 to go. You got to figure at least the first 2 plays, they probably keep it on the ground.
I would.
You got to milk those timeouts.
Washington don't need to take a time. Maybe they could take it on this side of the 2-minute warning if they chose to.
They'll go to Barkley. Barkley will get 2.
Let's see what they do.
They will use the timeout in front of the 2-minute warning. So now 2:11 to go. I think you keep it on the ground again. Make them use the timeout.
Listen, man, I'll be shocked if the Giants get a first down for the simple fact that this has to come down to the end. Like, Washington's got to get the ball down. Right, Chris? I mean, every game we play is like this. So Washington's got to get the ball back inevitably and get down about the 10-yard line, and we'll take our chance to see what the hell happens.
Do you consider – because if you're going to throw on third down –
before the 2-minute warning, absolutely. If they take a timeout, if we run and it's 3rd and 6, say.
Then you throw. Yeah, because it'll go to the 2-minute warning. Yeah.
No, absolutely.
Yeah. So 2nd and 8. DeVito takes the snap. It's a pitch to Barkley. Barkley off the left side, nowhere to go. He loses the yards that he gained on first down. So it's going to be almost 3rd and 10.
Washington does take a timeout.
They will use the timeout.
You throw the ball. Running the ball doesn't do – the clock stops in 5 seconds anyway.
Yeah, I actually don't like that timeout by Washington because of what you just said. Because if they didn't use it and it went to the 2-minute warning –
they're running.
You would have more of a reason to just give it up and
right.
Yeah.
Now you got another.
I would have let it go to the 2-minute warning.
Yep. And if the Giants are smart, you do call it. Yeah. Again, you don't throw a risky pass, but you definitely throw a safe pass in the middle of the field and hope that a guy, because if you get a first down, game's over. So this is the best situation for the Giants to be in at this point.
So 3rd and 10. Nothing stupid here.
Yeah.
DeVito drops back, steps up, just take the sack. If there's nobody open, don't throw it away because you want to make sure it goes to the 2 minutes.
Yeah, he almost got the first down.
He picks up 8, and he's going to be 2 yards short. The Giants obviously are going to have to punt.
Yeah, they're going to punt here.
So now Washington's going to have the ball. You figure they're at the 33. Gillen sucks, so who knows where they're going to start. Let's say they start at their own 30. They're going to have about a
minute
minute
50.
40 with one
Plenty of time.
timeout
They have a lot of time.
to go 70 yards.
Plenty of time.
I mean, Hal did it against the Eagles.
Yep. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, bring a ding ding the bell. Let's go, guys. We'll do this again next week when they we'll do this again next week when they take on the Patriots. My God. My God.
Here we go.
Yep. Yep. Let's go. Let's go. I'll tell you what, man. No matter what happens,
DeVito played his ass off.
DeVito was great.
And a great effort. But the defense, great effort today.
It's just a good story. It
5
really
turnovers.
is. It's a really good story.
Oh, yeah. How could you not fall in love with DeVito today?
Again, especially after the like I love when he got pissed off.
Yeah.
Detroit's going to win. They have a first and goal on the Chicago 1 with 26 seconds to go, so they will pull that one out today. Going to go to 8-2. Wow, I didn't realize the Lions are 7-2. I thought
Oh, the Lions ended up winning?
They're going to. They have a first and goal in the 1.
Wow, they were down 2 scores.
Yep. Yep.
Wow. Yep, they'll get to 8-2.
Arizona lost. So the Giants are going to fall back.
The Chargers are going to lose to the Packers.
Yep.
They're 4th and 20 at their own 15 with 2 minutes left, down 3.
It's insane.
Chargers, man.
The Giants now again. There's still 7 weeks to go. So but at this point, we're still a ways out. But we drop back to 4th. Arizona, New England, Carolina. I don't know the tiebreaker with Chicago.
Strength of schedule is the tiebreaker. So
yeah, I don't know if they played a tougher schedule or not. I would think they would, but maybe not. If Arizona played a tougher schedule, I don't know how the hell Chicago didn't.
I can tell you right now. Chicago coming in at a 488 strength of schedule. We had a 519. So we're going to lose that tiebreaker.
So we would drop back to 4th.
Yes. 5th. We're going to be 5th.
Who's in front of us? Carolina, Arizona,
Arizona, New England, and Chicago.
Yeah.
Punts away. It's actually a better punt than I expected. Washington will start with it at their own 19.
Yeah.
Minute 49 to go.
Chicago did score. I'm sorry, Detroit did score. So it is 27-26. We'll wrap that one up. Can't wait to go.
John Riggins.
Rigo is the freaking man. He would have never lost to Tommy DeVito. John Riggins was awesome. He was one of the reasons the 80s are a big reason why I don't dislike Washington the way I do the other teams. I always liked their players. Like I never really disliked any of their players.
Here's Hal. Giants send the blitz. Hal gets rid of it. It's caught out in the flat, and it's a good start to the drive because it stops the clock, and they get about 6 yards.
Yeah, this time he went out of bounds. The last time he ran inbounds. I don't understand. John, thank you for the super chat. Why do you think the Lions are able to turn the franchise around? They were bad at a similar time as us and probably even longer.
They're lying.
They're lying, of course.
They have the best line in the league, or one of, and they have the great line on both sides.
They got a couple of good running backs. They got a really good wide receiver and Amon-Ra St. Brown, and they got a really good coach.
2nd and 4 from the 25. Hal drops back, has time, throws. That's caught out in the flat, up to the 40. They're going to have to hustle to the line of scrimmage. They still have a timeout, but they'll keep it.
Yeah. That also coincides with the NFC North kind of falling. Aaron Rodgers not playing for the Packers, and Minnesota.
Hal takes the snap, drops back, throws. Same pattern as the first play, but this time it's dropped by Robinson. That'll stop the clock. Minute 19, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, he was looking at the sideline before he caught the ball. That's exactly what happened there. It's exactly what happened there. Yes. What was it? 1,100 likes. Let's get 9 more of those, babies. Let's go. Let's go. But But yeah, I mean, if the Giants can ever get their offensive line right, it might actually be some. The problem is they haven't.
Shotgun formation. Hal takes the snap. Scanning, planning,
blitz.
throwing. Hit as he throws. There's a flag, and that was almost a pick. It looked like it hit the ground.
Yeah. It's an interception. They're calling it an interception. Oh.
That didn't look like an interception, but maybe it was.
I think they did, but they're going to call pass interference.
So it doesn't matter. Either way, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Really close to the female official there. You can't. Nobody touched her.
Legal contact.
Oh,
so
it's not a 5-yard penalty, but it's an automatic first down.
So minute 12.
He did not break because he was it as he threw there.
Oh, it was a horrible throw. Oh yeah, that's definitely illegal contact.
Yeah, you can't do
that. They called that an ad.
It did hit the ground too. Yeah. Anyway.
So minute 12, Giants will have it at their own 45.
I don't know what you're arguing about. You ran into the guy 10 yards on the field. Alex, they have a super chat. Don't forget the 3-8 Titans. I did forget about the 3-8 Titans. You're right.
Hal takes the snap, drops back, throws. He just got rid of that one. 2nd and 10.
Forgot the Titans were 3-8.
Yeah, they lost today too.
LA Lou, they have a super chat. Jared Goff should get some consideration for MVP.
He's probably top 5.
Quarterbacks, top 5. I still think AJ Brown on the Eagles needs a lot of consideration. Tyreek Hill. I know they usually give it to a quarterback. Chris mentioned CJ Stroud. I mean, the Texans are 6-4. Like, who the hell?
I think Stroud would be my pick, honestly.
Yeah.
I think Stroud would be my pick. I know most people are going to say Mahomes or Hurts. 2nd and 10. Takes the snap, drops back. Hal throws. That's caught over the middle. Up to the 48. It'll be 3rd and short. I'm a little surprised Washington didn't call their timeout there. They didn't waste too much time.
No, they got it in plus territory. I mean, you got to convert first.
Yeah.
That's most important.
Hal takes the snap, drops back 45 seconds. And what happened? Did the Giants use a timeout?
The Giants might have taken a timeout there.
Yeah. Give the defense a little breather.
Yeah.
43 seconds to go.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know when he took the timeout.
I mean, he took it right as they snapped it, so it doesn't cost you any time.
Gotcha. That's what I mean. I don't know when they took it.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, man, it's insane. I swear to God, when we do stuff like that, inevitably the next play is always big. I swear to God, whenever we take a timeout on defense, the next play we always give up a massive play.
They did add 3 seconds to the clock, so now it's 46 seconds.
Tommy DeVito's 5 touchdown passes in his 2 first starts, his first all time for the Giants.
That's wild.
The records.
3rd and 1 from the 48. Hal out of the gun. Giants show blitz. They come with an all-out blitz. Hal throws. That's caught. Now you got to use your timeout if you're Washington.
You got to.
And they have not yet. What are they doing?
Get up and spike it. They can get up and spike it now.
I would have called the timeout there. You just wasted.
They're not
14 seconds to gain 4 yards. They wasted 14 seconds. That's
now there's a false start, so they're going to have to burn their timeout anyway, or it's a 10-second runoff.
That is a horrible job by Ron Rivera. He was tackled with like 43 seconds left. They let a third of the time come off to gain 6 yards.
That is crazy.
That is an awful job by Ron Rivera.
Yeah, that's pretty pathetic. Yeah, and they have to burn the timeout because it's a 10-second runoff otherwise.
Yep.
That's crazy. That's insane. Again, that's why Ron Rivera needs to get fired. I mean, it's just horrible. Really bad. Really bad, quite frankly.
Yeah.
Terrible job by the Washington Commanders. A disgraceful team, quite frankly. Just disgraceful. It's horrible.
And Flip says maybe DJ should move in with his parents. That might be what does it, Flip. Maybe that's when DJ gets back.
Maybe that's what he needs.
Maybe he's got to bring his parents up to New York, and yeah, that might do the trick.
That is crazy. Tommy DeVito is going to be a cult legend here with the Giants, man.
1st and 15, 29 seconds to go. They got it at the Giants 48.
What a disaster by Washington. Seriously, man. They had to burn the timeout anyway.
Hal drops back. Pressure's there. Hal just gets and it's picked off. Game over. Simmons, just go down. Don't even score. Don't even score. Why are you scoring?
That's over.
I mean,
it's over.
Anyway.
It's over. Chris, let the defense have some fun.
All right.
Giants. Turnovers. Let him have some fun.
39.
Sam Howell is ass.
Wow. And
the exclamation point.
Wow.
That is Sam Howell. 3 picks, 6 turnovers for the Giants defense. And you're right, he didn't throw it away. I don't know if he was trying to throw it away or what the hell he was doing there, but
wow.
Isaiah Simmons, baby. I'm bringing him back. He's a good coverage linebacker. Somebody threw a water bottle at him.
I know, a beer bottle.
Whatever that was.
31-19.
Washington sucks. All right,
Wow.
well, listen, man. It feels good to freaking win a damn game. I can tell you that right now. Because we don't get anywhere. I wish we could play Washington every week. Every week, I wish we could play this team. Every week.
They can't. They just can't beat us.
They can't beat us. I told you. Me, you, the 2,500 people in the chat, any of us can beat Washington. Any of us. It don't matter who we line up. Tommy DeVito's mom could have lined up today and they would have beat Washington.
Wow. Hey, man, good for DeVito.
I love it. I love Tommy.
Good for DeVito, and kudos to the defense today, man, for playing their asses off. 6 turnovers?
That's insane. It should have been 8. Brian Robinson fumbled. We could have got it. Pinnock had a pick 6 that he dropped.
Good for them.
Crazy.
And, obviously the team didn't quit on Dable, for everybody that said that.
Right. The defense certainly didn't quit on Wink.
Yeah.
Certainly didn't. John, thank you for super chat, brother. Appreciate you. He says, happy Thanksgiving, boys. Victory shot in 3, 2, 1. Boom! Let's go. Thank you, John.
Let's go, John.
Yeah, I tweeted it out. There you go. I said, take that W away from Washington. Let's call them Lashington because they are an L. Washington stinks. Sam Howell absolutely blows. He does.
Washington will just tackle them. And they do, and that'll do it. 6 seconds, one more play, and the Giants are going to get their 3rd win of the year.
You know what's amazing is, no, we actually play another game, and I was going to say, every time I do this NFC roundtable with these guys, it seems like the Giants play Washington.
That's the most takeaways they've had since 2014.
Against Washington. Of course, it was against Washington.
Oh, it was against Washington.
Yeah, the last time we took 6 away, it was against Washington.
We might get 7 because they're going to throw up
shit, why not? We'll sack him again. Thibodeau should pick up a strip sack, fumble, score a touchdown. Let's go. I'm happy for Tommy DeVito, dude.
How could you not be, man?
Dude, when he was pissed off that they had to take that time, I loved that. Good for him.
Run it. They're like, we don't want to get another turnover.
They don't
run
care.
it on a draw play. They'll get 25 meaningless yards.
They're trying to pull the ball out of
it. Will get to 3 and 8.
Correct.
In somewhat of a shocker. But hey, like we said, man,
Chris,
got to be happy for DeVito.
Half your pool's done.
Yeah, that's right. 52% of people. I had at the start of the day, I had 230 people. So now just this game alone knocked out. Now I'm down to like 110. Winner of that pool gets $80,000, by the way.
Damn.
I'm still in it. It's a $100 knockout pool. There was 900 people at the beginning.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How many people are left?
There was 2. Let me tell you. I think there was 220 or so at the 230 at the beginning of the day. 52%. Yeah, 52% of the people took Washington, so that knocks it down to a little over 100 plus whatever other upsets may happen today. I got the Niners at 4.
Okay. Well, good luck, man. Hopefully they win.
That'd be nice.
Ryan, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. We lose out on franchise quarterback. Yay, football! Not necessarily.
Yay, let's go.
Not yet. Listen, there's a long ways to go. So we'll see if we do or not. You don't know. You don't know. Don't know. Like we were sitting there going, I didn't think they'd win. I'll be honest. I didn't think the Giants would win another game this year. I really didn't. They did. So anything can happen. Arizona could win again. We could lose. Things are going to shift. There's 7 more games or 6 more, right? We have 6 more. Some teams have 7 more.
We have
6 more.
6 more. 6 more.
So
yeah.
6 weeks. A lot can happen. But listen, whatever's meant to be is going to be, right? They're not going to go out there and intentionally lose. It's not. JV, thank you for super chat. Says goodbye, Caleb and Drake. Not necessarily.
Listen, you can't control it at the end of the day. You can't force the team to lose. You can't, what's going to happen is going to happen. So I just sit back and I enjoy the games, and whatever happens at this point.
Yeah.
So.
Like I said, indifferent. I'm
happy the way the team played today. I'm happy the team played hard for their coach. DeVito played well, and we'll see what happens next week.
Yeah, I'm happy for the guy. Listen, I'm happy for Dable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that guy's been through hell this year, and like Chris said, they didn't quit on him. They came out, and I'm telling you, they got embarrassed against Dallas. And I think that I don't know if it was Wink, I don't know who it was. Somebody lit a fire under that defense's ass today because they played incredible. And Tommy DeVito was awesome.
Awesome.
Not in garbage time, not against a 1-win team.
Yeah.
Washington was on the precipice of making a postseason. He shredded them today.
Yeah.
I go to our man. Book it, guys. 2-0 versus Eagles. I will laugh my ass off if they beat the Eagles at any time. What's up, buddy?
We'll see.
Oh, the Eagles.
I'm going to head out.
All right, brother. Be
congratulations, good. Giants fans. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and we'll see what happens next week. But hey, we got to win. Not used to that.
No, me neither. All right, brother. Be good. Take it easy. We'll see you soon, my man. All right, let's get to these super chatties. Pistol Pete, thank you for the super chat. Giants won. How about that? What do you think? The Eagles stink, right?
Yeah, you do your video?
Yeah, this is my video, but we're almost done. Let me go upstairs in a second here. Here's that. I'll see you in a couple minutes, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Pistol Pete says, DeVito, Hall of Fame, let's go! Tommy D, build him a statue. Build him a statue right now. Right now. Ninja Service, thank you for the super chat. He says, we're a terrible team, but I can't lie. I enjoy how we own Washington every year, no matter how shit or good we are. Trust me, in my post-game video, I am just going to shred Washington to shit. That's what I'm going to do. Luke, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, my man. He says, we need a quarterback. We are 6th in the draft. Listen, you got to listen. You got to play. We got to see what happens. Like I said, there's 7 more weeks in this NFL season. Well, things are going to fall where they may, right? Things are going to fall where they may. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Maybe it's not meant to be. Maybe the guys, maybe it's whatever's meant to be will be. Maybe the Giants end up with Marvin Harrison Jr. and they get Jaden Daniels in the second round. Jaden Daniels ends up killing. You don't know. We have to see how this plays out. We have to see how it plays out. I didn't think they'd win again. I'm telling you, I did not think they'd win again. But Tommy DeVito was awesome. I go to our man says, remember 38-10? Well, 31-19. We just own them. We just own them. We own Washington. Manny, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it. He says, Brian Daboll and Tommy Tough Nuts on the same team. They did really good. Tommy DeVito was awesome today. I'm very happy for him. LA Lou, thank you for the super chat. He says, Tommy DeVito had a quarterback rating of 137.7 today. He was awesome. Can you turn it down, please? Tankers are losers, period. We will have a quarterback. Eventually, we'll see what happens. I mean, again, these guys aren't going to go out there and lose on purpose. It's not what they do. They're professional athletes. They're playing for their jobs, even if it's not what the Giants are playing for their future. They're not going to just go out there and give it up. Although, honestly, against the Raiders and the Cowboys, that's what it looked like. Today, that defense came out inspired, and they just beat the holy hell out of Washington. JV, thank you for the super chat. Was Daboll calling the offensive plays? I don't know. It's a good question because they opened this offense up a lot more today than they had previous 2 games. Maybe LA Lou was onto something. Maybe Tommy DeVito just needed some extra reps with the first team, and who knows? I mean, he was great today. Like, people were joking around. I joked around because DeVito had more touchdown passes than both Jones and Tyrod Taylor. And they're like, oh, is it garbage time? And I'm like, well, Jones played a lot of garbage time touchdowns too. But today, Tommy DeVito threw 3 touchdowns in a win. So there's no garbage time. In today's game alone, he threw more touchdowns than Jones and Tyrod Taylor. That's insane. It's insane. Tommy DeVito, 5 touchdowns in his first 2 starts as a Giants, the most in Giants history. That's almost 100 years of history. I'm not saying Tommy DeVito's the future, but good for that kid. Allison, thank you for the super chat. Which coaches are on the hot seat? All the same ones. I think Dable is, but I think all the coordinators are, without question. Dable's safe, in my opinion. As long as Shane's there, Dable's safe. Kafka, probably not. Bobby Johnson, definitely not. McGaughey, definitely not. Wink, I think Wink should be okay, but I think those other 3 are definitely on the preface. Cutthroat, thank you for super chat, was lost on purpose so we didn't get Washington lost on purpose so we didn't get the first pick. I don't think Washington would do that because, like I mentioned before, it don't matter who quarterbacks us. Washington can't beat us no matter who the hell our quarterback is. Like it doesn't matter. It does not matter, right? It doesn't matter who the hell our quarterback is. They can't beat us. If I suited up today, they wouldn't have beat us. They suck. They're ass. They're trash. They're garbage. They're horrible. We are 1 like away from 1,200. Let's get 1,200 likes, guys and girls. Please, let's get that done. Nelly, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. I'm actually tomorrow night, like I don't have a stream. I actually had a night off, which I haven't had many nights off, but I think because they won, I think I want to do a stream tomorrow. I mean, I got the Lakers tonight, so I'm going to do the Lakers stream tonight at 9:15. Come by if you want to hang out, watch the Lakers and the Rockets. But I think tomorrow I'm going to do a victory stream. I haven't done one in a long time. I think it'll be fun to stream a victory celebration. Lord knows we don't get many of them. Now he says we can be shit and beat Washington. Makes no sense, I swear. Small happiness in the season of darkness. Well, like I said, Nelly, at this point for me anyway, I look at individual performances. I don't know what Tommy DeVito's future is. He was great. I think Kayvon Thibodeau was great. Dexter Lawrence was great. Okereke McFadden was great. McKinney played very well today, although I don't think he's coming back. You just look at performances today. And, Slayton got hurt. I think Wandale looked good. You got to look at performances and build on something. And today is something to build on, for sure. Allison, thank you for the super chat. She says, God, Allison, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you. I don't really pay much attention to the other teams around the league. I pay attention. Ron Rivera's gone. I mean, he's gone. I think he's definitely gone. I think Washington moves on from him. Because I really pay attention to the NFC East. The rest of the teams I don't pay much attention to. I don't know who the coach is in Tennessee. He might be gone. But definitely Ron Rivera. That's the one guy I can tell you, Allison, that is not going to be back next year. Chris, thank you for the super chat. He says, we don't know how to lose right. Just cost ourselves today we did. There's 6 games for us to play. There's 7 left in the season. You never know. You don't know. There's a lot of football left to be played. And if they did, you can't get mad at it. It's like I said, there's nothing you can do. You can't control it. If they're picking top 3, I want a quarterback. If they're not picking top 3, then they got to figure it out, right? I mean, that's all you can do. No team is going to go out and lose intentionally. It just does not happen. It doesn't happen, So we got to see what happens in the next 6 weeks. Because here we are, we're before Thanksgiving talking about how we have the second pick in the draft. Well, that changed today. And there's 2 more months of football that things are going to change every week, right? So we just got to wait and see. I'm not going to get mad at the Giants for winning a game. I'm not going to get mad at them for winning. That's why they play. We'll see what happens with the quarterback stage. I'm not going to lie to you. I want another quarterback. I'm not going to sit here and deny that. I do, but we might not get him this year. It might not happen. You just got to grin and bear it. That's about it. But listen, guys and girls, I really appreciate all the support. Again, if I do not see you beforehand, let me get this one. Marv, thank you for the super chat. Tommy's our Brock Purdy. If we had the team San Francisco had, he could be. If we had Christian McCaffrey, Nick Bosa, Debo, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, that offensive line, if we had all that, I agree. Tommy could be our Brock Purdy. The Giants are not San Fran, but he played his ass off today. And that's really what I want to do. In my post game, I really want to give Tommy D a lot of credit, and I want to make fun of Washington because that deserves to happen. But again, and by the way, it's 4:20 here on the East Coast. It is 4:20 420 crew, you don't do smoking because you got him.
Smoke weed every day.
But I'm going to Michael, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you, brother. He says, Giants fan since 84. Me too. Been subbed you and Chris for a few years now. Love both of you. Tommy DeVito's nicknames. Tommy, funny how? Like I'm a clown? Do I amuse you, DeVito? That's a long-ass nickname. But we got to come up with a nickname for him. We had a few today. I might do a poll on Twitter or something to see what we can come up with. But what a game by Tommy DeVito. I love it. It was awesome. Again, I'm not going to get mad at the Giants for winning. I still want a quarterback. I don't know how that's going to happen. And again, it has something to do with Daniel Jones' lack of production. I'm more concerned about his injury history, honestly. These are serious injuries that he's dealt with. Serious injuries. So all you do is wait and see what happens, right? This is Shane's job to figure this out and to get this team going in the right direction again. You know, this might be a meaningless game at the end of the day, but it's good for the guys. It's good for the coaching staff. And we'll see how the rest of the season plays out and where we end up in the draft. That's all we can do. That's it. You know, we can't control anything. We can't get mad at it. I get the people that want to tank. I completely understand that. Like I said, if they lost, I'm not going to get mad they lost. I'm not going to get mad they won. I'm indifferent to what the Giants do from here on out. PCH, thank you for super chat. My mom asked me if I did the dishes. She yelled, Samuel! She smiled because she knew they were watched. Very nice indeed. Very nice. Sam sucks. But again, guys, girls, listen, I really do appreciate the support. You guys are awesome. If I don't see you before Thanksgiving, have a great Thanksgiving with your families. Enjoy it. I don't know how many times I'll say it, and I'll say it a lot because I'll be streaming a lot before Thanksgiving. And I know a lot of you guys and girls will be in there. But if I don't see you, I just want to say again, I am very grateful and thankful for what you guys and girls have made this channel. Your support has been overwhelming. As I've said before, without the support, you know, my channel we don't get Carl Banks in our show. I don't get sponsored by Body Armor and MyBookie. I don't have a silver play button. I don't get to accomplish any of that stuff without each and every one of you and all the support you've shown me over the past, 5 years, 6 years of really bad Giants football. And it does mean a lot to me. It can never be, overstated. And I can never say it enough how much you all mean to me. I really do appreciate it because a person's channel is only as good as the people that follow them. So I say it all the time. I just host it, but it belongs to each and every one of you guys and girls. So I really do appreciate it. If I don't see you, enjoy your Thanksgiving. So I'm going to get out of here. Once again, this is correct. The final score, the New York Football Giants beat the Washington, New York's bitches 31-19. So for the entertainer who left already, it is the Bad Diggy Dizzle. Enjoy the rest of your day, buddy. I'm going to make my post game. I'm going to eat. And then I'm doing the Lakers later tonight. And I'll see you then. It's Bad Diggy Dizzle, and I'm out.